Shorties.
Hi, Shorty.
Fingers crossed, StreamYard's being a little bitch tonight, apparently. Very frustrating when we're professionals here. I'm fucking professional.
She's a fucking professional. No, goddamn it.
Miss Shorty, you're muted. Miss Shorty, you're muted.
God, yes.
Endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fake breaks, staying hydrated. It's Shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Trial watching, trials and tribulations. It's Camp Shorty calling all nations. What are you drinking? Shall we skip this part? Left or right-handed? Shit, she slid it to the start. She's a fucking professional. Yo, goddammit. You're muted, what? Endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fake breaks, staying hydrated. It's Shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Psychology corner. Let's learn about stuff. New Miss Shorty music. Calling their bluff. Best chat, best community. We've got the best minds. A safe, supportive sanctuary full of fun and love. Rock out with your cats out. Curse all you want. And here at Camp Shorty, we even say God. She's a fucking professional. Yo, goddammit. You're muted, what? Endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fake breaks, staying hydrated. It's Shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Hey, Shorties, what's doing, y'all? Get in here, Shorties. Let's fucking go. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty.
Hi! I forgot to put myself on the stage. Hi, Shorties. It's like, hi, good to see you.
God damn. Hi, Shorties. I thought I clicked it and I didn't. Hi, Shorties. Hi. The dogs, me. Hey. Hey. Oh, Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Oh, my goodness. Goodness gracious. Gosh. Poppy got the big boys one. Hi. How are we? Miss Shelley, Pokemon, Stephanie, blah, 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 Ms. What the fuck? I see Simmy's here. I saw Lady Christie's here. Lady was here before. Yes, she was here up the top of the hour. Nicholas Ticklus. I'm lurking as a bit as gurneying and cleaning up leaves, so quite loud, but I'm just happy to watch Judge Demi anyway. So, same. We love. Simmy said, phew, I thought I was late. No, it's me. Hi, it's me. Hi. Mary Flynn's here. Have I missed anybody? You know who I have missed? My girl. Audio bad, a little better. I haven't got my earbuds in. That could be it. It's just one of those days. Hang on. I don't know why that would be it. Podcast microphone should be okay. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Cheryl with his S. I'm here for now. Now, tell me if I'm okay. Sounding okay. Ms. What the fuck and I? Well, mostly Ms. What the fuck. Sounds okay. Yikes. Hey, we did a whole merch launch last Saturday night. New merch. Who dis? Discount code SPOOKY. 10% off store wide. Since then, mostly me, but also Ms. What the Fuck have been like, there's a few things we probably still should have on the merch store. There's still ideas that we both have. So we wait. Hey, Ms. What the Fuck? What's going on?
Hi.
Hey.
Keep on adding stuff.
Yes. Ms. What the Fuck is a merch machine. I'm like, hey, what about this? And she goes, okay. So we, if you haven't already gone and looked at the new look Miss Shorty merch store, go and check it out. Ms. What the Fuck, do you want to talk about the most exciting just activated thingy thing that a couple of shorties have gone in and done
Yes,
first?
absolutely. Let's talk about that first. So, pull it up on the screen. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
Yes.
We have done some awesome new stuff, and one of the things is something that Lisa's been talking about for like ever, which is having a certificate of completion when we finish one of our trials. And that is something that we just got functioning literally like minutes ago. Got it up and running so that you'll be able to go in and for free collect your certificate of completion for your trial that you finished. Right now, we have the Maxwell Anderson trial up and running. And all you need to do is go in, add it to your cart. It's completely free. It is a digital download, and all of the instructions are listed in here on what you have to do to get it, how it works. You just add it to your cart, and you'll get an immediate email. Thank you so much to the people that tested it out. It's very much appreciated. Lainey and Ms. Woozy, and then also Poke tested it for us too. So we got a few testers that helped and made sure that it worked for everybody. So much appreciated and excited to have people get out there and have a little piece of, something. That was really exciting.
Arca says, no, you've changed your name, Arca. You were able to change it to the correct, am I right? Yes. I want a certificate that I joined the Miss Shorty Drinking Society. Well, now that we know that there is this the royal we, I thank God for the royal we. Now that we know that there is this thing, I wouldn't be surprised if there could end up being a couple of other, not necessarily trial certificate of completion, but I don't know, therapy milestone, something. I will be the supreme leader of the drinking society. Though, so yeah.
Yeah, this is just like first thing that we've done, just trying it out and seeing what works, and this was the first thing to be done.
Look how cool that is. Down the bottom is got the Miss Shorty True Crime logo as the seal. Is that what that's called? A seal? Yes.
It also has all your titles on it. So
oh God, of course. Fair. So because I'm an expert witness, obviously, and so you by you, Shorty, applicant, your name here, end up being just as esteemed as I am. Not as esteemed as Nick, but close. So
yeah. And so that is just one of the new things that we've done. Oh, here, I can zoom in on it. I forgot.
yay.
That's just one of the new things.
And I signed it. That's my signature. Beautiful. It's
yes.
Exactly. I'm that neat too. That's my handwriting is that neat.
Yes.
Simi, thank you. That's my official title. Thank you so much. Okay, what else have we got, Ms. What the Fuck, before we head to court?
So I think since the last time we talked, a lot of new things have popped up.
Blame me, Shorties. I'm like, we need PJs, and here's this design. What about this? What about this? Oh, we need long and shorts of all, as in long sleeves and short sleeves, long pants and shorty shorts.
Yes, I have to admit this is one of my favorites, just because it's like the little sprinkle design added to the sleeve and the lapel and the pocket. I just adore that so much. And then we have it on the shorts too. And then coming up, we added some kids hoodies in the Camp Spooky design.
Yes, so cute. And so I've ordered what have I ordered? The short sleeve, the Miss Shorty polka dot. Oh my god, I've ordered the Shorty logo, like the OG Miss Shorty and the Miss Shorty music in the short sleeve, and then the long pants. But wait, Shelley, I don't know, Shelley, if you're a pink girl. Look at this one, tie dyed on the front. It says 69, and on the back it says funny cut. I love it so much. And then there's yes, Simmy pajama shorts. There are so Ms. What the fuck? You were a little reticent because they're not cotton, and I'm like, I don't love it either, but I love pajamas, and so they're like a silky something, right? Lightweight.
Yeah, they're polyester. I believe we can just click on them real quick and go look at them. They are 100% polyester. They say they're soft and lightweight.
Yeah. So it might be that it's something you want to lounge around the house in if sleeping in polyester isn't your jam. But I mean, that could be just a blouse, right? I love it. And the funniest thing about that is I think I'm such a funny cunt for having Miss Shorty 69 as one of my like signature like branding, and then so to have funny cut on the back is just chef's kiss. All right, what else is there?
Then to kind of add on to our new swimwear kind of theme, we added in beach towels. So we have a couple of designs to kind of start us off. We have an OG Miss Shorty beach towel design with the OG logo and some stripes, and then we have a Bold and Mysterious with another kind of setup, and then we have the Miss Shorty polka dot beach towel, which has the OG logo, and then Miss Shorty music as well. And this one only has one size; the other two come in two sizes, so we can click on it and see.
So it's print on one side, and then plush terry on the terry towel, like toweling on the back on the reverse side.
Right. So very, very pretty colors, I think, and I think it looks really good. And so the bigger size looks pretty much the same, just a little bit different setup there, but same printing.
Amazing.
And
so someone like Lainey who heads to the pool all the time and the beach,
yes,
this would be perfect because she could be decked out head to toe. We'll add in a bikini. I know it's coming into winter for you guys, but I think some people go to weirdos. Some people go to the pool to do like winter time. Plus you might be getting in the hot tub at home. IDK. The hot tub, yes.
The hot tub, absolutely. Yes. I love this one. It's just so pretty.
Yes,
I mean, I love all of them.
Can we zoom in? Can we have a look at the third design? Because I like that because it kind of matches with the print on the one piece swimsuit. Oh, I love
That's gorgeous.
A Shorty bikini. Back in the day, I still have all the pairs of the bikinis, but I wouldn't inflict them on anybody. Do you know? By the way, let me just say this: some delightful, as always, on Twitter follow back person who when they commented on my sharing of the merch launch stream, of course, grift on. Can I just say, for the record, again, none of the proceeds of this merch, zero cents go to me. $0, 0 cents, none. My beautiful mod squad, and honestly, I'm not even like real talk, at most Australian. For the last couple of months, it's been $40 a month revenue, and most of that is me buying merch to give you guys the merch raffle prizes and the various caption this and stuff. So, and then I also buy when that amount is too minuscule to divide between my 6. I think it's 6, but my beautiful mod squad, because who wants $4.70? Australian, that's like 2 cents US. I buy them merch instead. So you can call me a grifter all you like. I'm the worst grifter on YouTube. Case in point here. So just wanted to say that. It reminded me when, just that. Cute, more spooky stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we had this at the time because I know that we went
No.
back and we created some more. So we also did a sticker sheet with the different designs, kind of a couple of different variations. And then added some hoodies.
So the hoodies say sold out at the moment. That's not our hood. That's just in general. Those sold out product. If you ever get that, it will come back very quickly into stock. It's just because the like at the warehouse where they have hold all of the like the blank stuff. If they're out of stock of something, they restock them very quickly. I'm getting out of stock notifications and back in stock notifications daily from my. So just check in a few days later. That's been a couple of days, so it'll probably be back any minute. So we got some long sleeve dirty paws stuff because it's coming into the cooler weather.
Yes, and then also we had the child size of the Dirty Paws t-shirt, but we also did a youth size, we had the little kids. Now we got the older kids, and then more youth sizes because they only have like a few things for littler kids in the options, but they have more in the youth sizes, which was cool. So we kind of built up that option set there for you.
Cute. So the book boo was only in the lapel prints before the spooky book boo, and now I presume she's a she's on as a full size logo as well.
Right. And then we also made the intense one into a lapel as well. And then we also did a V-neck of the Disney dystopia, the not Disney dystopia.
Yeah, Disney with an exclamation mark, like it's a swears.
Yes, and we put it in a circle just because it looks better on the V-neck in a circle.
Yeah. So cool. You've been working so hard. Oh look. Yeah. I ordered the Saint. Scroll a little bit further, please. I ordered the Saint with Shorty tank. That one there, racerback in the aqua blue color. Could you please show whatever color that's actually called? Is it
this
that one? I think so. Where it loads up. It's the lighter one. I think it is. Can't remember. Cancun could be. Oh, she doesn't want to load. Yes, I've just spent a lot of money on the Miss Shorty merch. There it is. I ordered that. So I'm true to form. I've promised I will wear my own bloody face out in public on my own t-shirt. I will make sure I take selfies.
I don't know why I want that. It's like over now.
It's going no too much merch. So just a reminder: the seasonal stuff will, as in the spooky camp spooky stuff. And Simi says, "I love how Shorty says spooky." I DK how I'm supposed to say it, but now I'm very nervous. Yes, that color. So the discount code spooky and all of the seasonal stuff is only available until, I guess we'll take it down like on the 1st of November or whatever.
November 1st.
Oh wait, there's mouse pads as well. We forgot.
Yeah,
there's
we didn't talk about that. So mouse pads.
Yay! I'm going to get one. I haven't yet ordered it because I normally have my mouse on this tea towel. So that'll be fun to have an actual profesh set up. Well, I don't know how else I'd say spooky.
I don't know how else you'd say spooky either.
How do you say it?
Spooky.
Spooky.
Spooky. I don't know. You're
It's
saying
the
it
same.
exactly
We're saying
the same.
that the same.
I think we're that exactly the same.
Hi,
How the hell
Forrest.
do you
Good to
say it,
see you.
Simi?
Yes, Simi. By the way, before we move on from merch, but thank you so much, Miss What the Fuck. I love everything so much. Can you go back to the homepage? There's a few the categories are now, because that is the homepage, right? That's the brand new
I'm
stuff.
on all products. So.
Yeah. But if you go to now we have a bunch of different more specific categories, right?
So you're thinking, so we have seasonal, we also have under clothing, you can find specifically your kids and youth stuff. the PJ, swimwear. So things are more broken out specifically into, things like that.
Yes.
What you're looking for. So it should be a little bit easier to find what you're looking for. Also, like bottoms, footwear, just broken out a little bit differently, and so hopefully it's a little bit easier to find things. But if you have suggestions, if you have thoughts, let us know. Obviously, you can always go back to the Miss Shorty website and go through the contact form there and let us know through there. That's probably the easiest way. Or
Wait, and one more thing before we go away. Where will they, the Shorties, find the certificate of completion? That can we go through there here now to find it? Fun stuff, yes.
Yes, that's under other fun stuff.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Ms. What the fuck, thank you so much. So cool. So cool. I love it. I love it so much. Ta-da! Whoa. Okay. We are the royal we, before we'll head to court now. Hey, we did pretty well. Even with Miss What the Fuck and launching more merch. Still only 21 minutes. Everything will be timestamped for you down below if you don't want to hear all this. I don't know why. But the cookbook is coming. Mostly me needs to provide the rest of the I've provided one of 7 or 8 recipes. I promise today is what the fuck I promise. Hey, Replay crew, hi. Replay crew, hi. Thank you for stopping on by after the fact. Can I just mention, I think YouTube's unsubscribing people. So check that you're subscribed. Everybody. Because I haven't been hugely controversial in any way, any place. I don't think. God. And we've lost about 50 subscribers in the last few days, which usually only happens when I do something outrageous. And I'm just back at work, plodding along, doing peasant work shit, not being outrageous at all. So check that you're subscribed and hit that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on anything that happens on Camp Shorty. Hey, Replay crew, hi. If you're on a mobile phone, your Android, I can't do it with it, on your very legitimate Android devices, nothing suspicious about it at all, or your iPhone, iPad. I can't. I might have to get hypnotherapy to undo that very deep-seated bias. Anyway, it's possible. If you want to watch the live chat replay on whatever non-evil device you have, all you need to do is go to the comment tab. The couple of little dots on the top right-hand corner. You swipe left. Wow, left. And it'll give you the option to watch the live chat replay instead. No, as well as hyping, please give our stuff a hype. If you've already liked the video in a live stream, you can't hype it while it's still alive, but you can unlike it and then like it again, and then you can hype it. And I'd love you all to leave comments, please. We love comments. It's fun. You can do timestamps in the comments. I know Lainey is a big one for timestamping things in the comments. Miss Stephanie blah, blah, blah. All of the above. KKK. I think I waved, but hi, Hope 8 Fear. Did I miss anybody else? I said hi, Forrest. Now, and I missed and loved you all. Missed and love you all too. It's so lovely to be here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Now, if you were here last weekend, just checking my phone, my laptop's charging. Tick. On Friday night, the laptop refused to charge, had to get a new charger. So last weekend we did, so we had to leg it. We had to can the whole thing. We had to finish up not even halfway through court of day 5. So day 5 of court in the Jessy Kurczewski trial is in 2 parts in the playlist. Part 1 and part 2. That was last weekend. So we're up to day 6. Day 6 in court. 6 of 16, including deliberations and verdict watch. So, wait, now, oh my goodness. And then after this, there's a redirect, a portal for the psychology corner, part 2 of Dr. Ramani's He's a what? Psychopath or sociopath, and how to tell. So that was a good one. We've got about an hour and a half left of that one. Now, let me share the screen and we'll get to court. Oh God, I pressed the wrong thing. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. Here we go. We got this. We're fucking professionals.
Yeah, boy. I love this. Promote this shit.
I love that so much. I can't ever tell. Oh, got it. We got this. Of course, we'll take a couple of song breaks throughout to break things up a little bit. Don't forget all super chat, super stickers, buy me a coffee, Cash App, PayPal, gift and memberships go in the drawer for a Miss Shorty merch top. And wow, there's some options these days. So that let's head to court. I have queued it up. Nick, if you're gurneying, come on back because Judge Jenny Doro starts with a beautiful, glorious smile. And I've got a running nose. Hang on. What am I doing? Full screen, grabbing a tissue. Wait. Why is it silent? It's not. They just haven't turned the court volume on. She's not talking yet. My nose is running. BRB.
No. From the defense?
I still don't have a computer, Judge.
All right. What do you want me to do about that? You're just telling me? Just making a record? All right. Attorney Galaviz has a computer. You have co-counsel. You told me yesterday you have a backup.
Galaviz nuts.
Hopefully, meaning at the office. So hopefully you were able to get everything that you needed.
Working on it, Judge.
All right. But everything you need today, Attorney Galaviz has on his computer?
I hope so.
Objection, Boomer.
We had overnight, so I hope so as well. Okay,
Oh.
then, all right. Madam Clerk, bring the jury out.
Starting with not the best when Judge Jenny D is a little bit salty at the defense team. Oh, Nick, yuck.
If for some reason something's not there and you've given Madam Clerk the flash drive, we can always accommodate and help you pull it up too. Just let
Oh,
us
that's
know.
what she said. I'll get the speed up to speed. Nick's actually washing away other things. Tissues. Oh, goodness me. What are we doing here? It's Friday night after all. Oh my God, we got boomer shit going on. Objection relevance. Objection relevance. Objection boomer.
All rise for the jury.
Let's go. I can't even remember. What were we doing? It's all a blur. Dissociation is real, y'all.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Can anybody? Oh, can we remember what happened? It's a blur. It's been a long week. I was a bit scared that my work pants weren't going to fit me.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
They did. Okay. Sorry, Judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury, first of all, good morning on this snowy day, and it was slippery out there, so we're glad
No.
we're all here in one piece. Yesterday, during Mr. Craig's testimony, there was reference to an exhibit that was marked as 183 and then 186, and for those of you who take notes, it's only 183, so I told the parties I would let you know that. All right, with that, the state may call its next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would call Officer Stahl.
Good morning, officer. If you would please make your way to the witness stand. When you get there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand. And my clerk, Teresa, who's on my left, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Have a seat. When you are seated, the first thing that I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell each.
Francis, Francis, last name Stahl, Stahl.
Thank you. Go ahead, your witness.
Officer Stahl, how are you employed?
Through the city of Cudahy as a police officer.
All right. How long have you been employed in law enforcement?
About 37 years.
All right. I want to direct your attention to the fall of 2010. Were you employed with the City of Cudahy Police Department at that time?
Yes.
All right. I want to specifically direct.
Pause. I noticed this last on day 5 of trial. I don't know what his name is. Paisley tie boy, the young chap with the beautiful selection of ties. Direct examining this witness, he's growing himself a beard midway through trial. I wonder if he felt a little too baby faced, or someone teased him, and he was like, "Fuck, I'd better make myself look more adult." I don't know. I like it, but it's interesting.
Direct your attention to September
Check it out.
16th, 2010. On that date, did you receive a phone call from Prime Financial Credit Union?
Yes.
What did you receive a phone call about?
The phone call, I was actually at Prime Financial at the time, speaking with one of the employees there, and we received a call in that person's office that the person that I was there investigating a complaint for had entered the building and was there presently.
Okay. What were you investigating in regards to a complaint?
A fraud case.
Okay. And who is the suspect of that fraud case?
Jessy Kurczewski.
Okay. What sort of information was provided to the credit union that sparked this investigation?
There were, via fax, driver's license, a social security card, and a We Energies bill that were faxed to the credit union.
What caused them concern on that?
The main thing was, I can't recall exactly, but it was either the director or the chief that had recognized the defendant's name as someone who had tried to open an account once before, and that red flagged them. So
okay. Ultimately, so that energy bill, social security, and driver's license were they used to try to open a new account?
Correct.
Under what name were they trying to open that account?
That was Heyyyy Shorties.
Okay.
Can you spell that, please?
I believe it's ARIVILLASHOULTS.
Thank you.
Yes.
When you were at the Prime Financial Credit Union, based on that information, what did you do next?
Based on that information, I actually took the defendant into custody.
Okay. What did you do then?
We transported to the station where I can Mirandize and conducted an interview.
What did Ms. Kurczewski have to say about this situation?
She was upright, honest, and admitted that, yes, she did, in fact, attempt to open the account in another person's name.
So she admitted to trying to open an account under Ms. Schultz's name.
Correct. Sorry. Yes.
Okay. And she tried to open that account utilizing that social security number, energy bill, and driver's license.
Correct.
Well.
Did she talk to you about altering any of that documentation, or was that actually Ms. Schultz's documentation?
No, the defendant actually said that I believe she even used her own driver's license, but was able to alter it looking at that of Heyyyy Shorties. Yes.
I wonder how many
Do you know
biros.
how Ms. Kurczewski was able to...
I wonder how many pens, biros, what do you call them? Pens. Jessy went through writing her novella, her letters. Yikes.
obtain Ms. Schultz's information?
Yes, she actually lived above Ms. Schultz for I don't know what extended time, but there was a period that she moved in with one of Ms. Schultz's daughters that lived upstairs from them. It was like a duplex, I guess.
Okay.
A ballpoint pen.
After this account was opened or tried to be opened, did Ms. Kurczewski try to get her name added to this account?
Yes.
Forrest.
Did Ms. Kurczewski have Ms. Schultz consent to open or to use her information to open this bank account?
No.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, Mr. Stahl.
Hey, Cross.
Again, Officer,
Oh God.
Ms. Kurczewski you said was honest and admitted what you did.
Correct.
I have nothing further.
Any redirect?
Thank
All
God.
right, thank you.
Thank you.
Sit down.
Ay, ay, ay. Channeling Maxwell Anderson trial. Channeling Judge Laura.
You know.
Objection.
All right, you are released from your subpoena, sir. Thank you.
Lisa,
Statement.
Yes.
I just looked up why you call it a biro.
Why do I call it a biro?
Because the modern ballpoint pen was invented by Laszlo Biro, and his name became synonymous with the writing instrument. He was a Hungarian journalist.
See, you know what we need to play right now? Hang on. Hold up. Not prepared for this excitement. But give me a tick. Give me a tick.
It's learning time with Camp Shorty. Finding out something new every day.
Jazz hands. Thanks, Miss What the fuck? I knew I wasn't crazy. There's a lot of things I get wrong when it comes to words. But that's not one of them. I didn't know that though. That's so
Take calls Leslie Booton, Your Honor.
And yes, her nostrils, Jessy's nostrils. One of them, Jessy's nostrils, would be like 3 of mine. I have very small nostrils. Oh,
Good morning, ma'am. If you would please make your way to the witness stand, which is all the way up to the front of the courtroom to my right. It is up one riser. When you get there, please remain standing and raise your right hand. My clerk, Teresa, who's on my left, will swear you in. Over here.
oh, I remember.
Do you
this.
solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. Please have a seat.
I'm just going to say, if my hair was longer and blonde, this is kind of how I'd probably wear it at this age, being like, God, the youth. Bring back the youth. I love her. Is she the bartender? I can't remember. We'll see.
First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell each.
So slow at normal.
My name is Leslie Booton, Leslie, Booton, Booton.
Thank you. Go ahead, your
Booton.
witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Ms. Booton. How are you?
Good morning.
How is it you're employed?
I am employed at Robert Hack Diamonds.
Oh,
And
the
what do you do
diamond.
for Robert Hack Diamonds?
I'm one of the managers,
And how long have you been a manager there?
35 years.
And what sort of business does Robert Hack do?
We are a full service jeweler. We buy gold from the public. We sell jewelry. We do appraisals. We do repairs.
Pause. I'm just going to say in other industries, full service means something else. Just say. I don't think it's
Anything that a
easy.
full service jeweler would do.
Okay. Sometime around October or November of 2018, did a detective from the Waukesha County Sheriff's Department come speak with you at Robert Hack Diamonds?
Yes.
And were they interested in sort of the aspect of your business that buys gold or jewelry from people?
Yes.
Okay. And did they ask you to pull some transaction records?
Yes.
Rusty, you want to go outside?
Do you at Robert Hack keep transaction records in the normal course of your business?
Yes.
Why do you do that?
It's asked of us to do. Record keeping is important.
Okay. And could I bring up Exhibit 88 for the witness, please?
Jessie looks like she's been crying. Oh, she's looking at
I
us.
see a blue screen.
Bear with us, Ms. Boutin. We're just figuring out the computers today.
Objection, attorneys and technology. Lol, coming from me. Oh, wrong thing.
The connection. It's here.
Oh my
Document
God.
camera if they need it.
Wait, do you remember Judge Jenny D at the end of day 5 said specifically to the attorneys to get there early, to make sure all their tech, their computer screens, their laptops, their screens, their the Elmos, whatever they use, was all set and good to go. And here we are. Here we are. Oh, shit.
It's next to me, Teresa. It's working.
Oh, Teresa's like, these fucking attorneys.
It's back on.
Oh, my God.
Well, he needs to look at that.
Just in case. Is that up on your screen now, Ms. Booton?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Oh
do
my
you recognize what Exhibit 88 is?
Yes,
What is it?
it's a property transaction record. When somebody comes into our location and chooses to sell an item, we fill out this property transaction record.
Okay, and could we move to Exhibit 89, please?
High rage.
And Ms. Booton, do you now see Exhibit 89 on your screen?
Yes,
And what is that?
that is, we have to import every buy that we do within 24 hours. I don't know if this was the Newper system or the Leads Online, but we import it so that the municipalities can see what we purchased if there's an issue.
Okay,
And
and
here
is
we
there in
are.
fact a photograph of the item you purchased on Exhibit 89?
Very blurry, but yes, there is.
Okay, and in the top middle of that form, is there a transaction number?
Yes,
And what is that transaction number, please?
91569.
And if we go back to
69?
Exhibit 88, do you see a
She said 91569. Of course. She's a shorty. She gets it.
transaction report number on that form as well?
Yes, 91569.
So does that mean Exhibit 88 and 89 are linked together?
Can we go back to the other one, please?
Yes, 89, please.
No, 69.
Yes,
Okay, and so at this time, Your Honor, I'd move Exhibits 88 and 89 into evidence, and I would ask to publish.
No objection.
Exhibits 88 and 89 are received. Permission to publish granted.
I'll just wait for a thumbs up from the jury box that they have it on their screens. Okay, thank you.
At least that one's quick today.
All right, Ms. Booton, as we go through Exhibit 88, can you determine who the person that was selling this item was?
yes.
Who is that?
Jessy Kurczewski.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Do you know who that person is?
I do not.
Okay, just a customer that came in to sell something.
Correct.
And on what day was this particular transaction made?
October 22nd of 2018.
Okay. And in the middle section, is the person selling an item required to tell Robert Hack Diamonds how long they've owned an item?
Yes, they are.
Why do they have to disclose that?
Hi, Nina. Good to see you.
Well, the municipality that oversees our buying operation, which would be Greenfield. This is their form. This is what they request of us. So we ask all if the item is owned by them, if it was found, and how long they have owned it.
Okay. And what was the seller's response to how long they've owned this particular item? 2.5
months.
Okay. Now if we could publish Exhibit 89, please, Mr. Buckner. Thank you.
Oh, the bracelet.
Now, Ms. Booton,
Motherfucker.
again, this is a different form that's linked to Exhibit 88, correct?
Correct.
We're talking about the same sale of an item? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And in fact, there's a verbal description of the item on this form. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what is that description of this particular item?
Yellow gold men's heavy link yellow gold bracelet, 1023 of 18, imported by me.
Okay. And you said there's a photograph, albeit a grainy one, correct?
Correct.
All right. And that's a photo you at Robert Hack takes of the item?
Correct.
Okay. If I showed you what's previously been put into evidence as Exhibit 46, do you believe you can see the same gold bracelet in that exhibit?
I'm going to pop back to the other one real quick for me.
Sure. Exhibit 89, please.
Yes.
Okay. And if we go back to Exhibit 46, can you can touch your screen and show the jury where you see that bracelet in that exhibit?
Right here.
All right. You've drawn a red line sort of in the middle of the picture. Is that fair?
Correct.
All right. Thank you very much. We can clear the screen. All right. And now if I could just show the witness Exhibit 90, please.
Hi, guys.
Is that up on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. And what are we looking at in Exhibit 90, if you know?
We are looking at another property transaction record, another sale by the same person on 10/26 of 2018.
Okay. So a couple days later than that last transaction we just talked about?
Correct.
And if we switch to Exhibit 91 for the witness, please. Again, is this a corresponding transaction report?
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry, are these fair and accurate representations of this particular October 26th transaction?
Appears to be.
Okay. I would move Exhibits 90 and 91 into evidence, Your Honor, and ask to publish.
No objection.
Exhibits 90 and 91 are received. Permission to publish granted.
All right. And again, same kind of questions, Ms. Booton. Again, Ms. Kurczewski was asked to declare how long she's owned this item or items, correct?
Correct.
And what was her response?
3 months.
And if we go to Exhibit 91, please. Again, we have a verbal description and albeit grainy pictures of what these items are, correct?
Yes.
What were these items?
White gold diamond ladies bracelet with round white stones, prong set stones.
Okay.
Please stop.
In fact, we see that Ms. Kurczewski gave an address, correct?
Yes.
In what city was that address she gave?
Franklin.
Okay. And again, if we could take that down and show just the witness Exhibit 92, please.
Stop. You're too excited.
Do you see that exhibit now?
Yes.
And again, what are we looking at there?
A property transaction record of a sale that took place January 4th of 2.
Pause. Sorry. Oh my God, the dogs are very loving at the moment. Oh, Busty are strong. Attorney Sidgley, Sidewinder. He got his coffee from a different place today, or they've changed their mugs because it's a different color cup. Just saying.
This Exhibit 92, please.
See, different coffee. Usually it's a black cup.
Do you see that exhibit now?
Yes.
And again, what are we looking at there?
A property transaction record of a sale that took place January 4th of 2019.
And who was it a transaction with?
Jessy Kurczewski.
Okay, same person in the first two transactions?
Correct.
All right.
Oh, she's mad. She's mad. She's defiant. She's mad. Her nostrils are flaring more than their natural flare. The chin is up. Oof, Jessy. It is interesting that she doesn't seem to have any shame or even emotional response to the details of Lynn's murder. But this.
And if we move to Exhibit 93 briefly, are you able to link that item up with Exhibit 92 based on that transaction number?
Yes.
And are these a fair and accurate depiction of the transaction on January 4th of 2019?
Yes.
All right,
They're always takeaway cups, I think, but this one's from a different place, or the coffee place has changed their cups. Either way, the things my brain notices.
ask to publish. I'm sorry, I move in Exhibits 92 and 93 and ask to publish.
Objection.
Exhibits 92 and 93 are received. Permission to publish granted.
Thank you.
I wonder, Simi, whether this pisses her off because it's hard facts, irrefutable. Like this is a paper trail, right? Whereas maybe in Jessy's mind, the murder of Lynn, not such hard facts. Very interesting. I mean, she's a narcissist. She's a psychopath. So
Thank you. It's up in the 3 box now. Again, as we go through this, can you just tell us how long Ms. Kurczewski stated she owned this particular item that was being sold?
6 months.
It's Deaver.
If we can switch to Exhibit 93, please. Again, what is the sort of verbal description of these items that were being sold?
Looks like a bracelet, yellow gold, 1 yellow gold S-link ladies bracelet with round stones. Second, yellow gold, 2-tone gents wedding ring with a row of round white stones channel set. And the second one was a yellow gold ladies ring with 14 round prong set white stones.
Okay, with that sort of verbal description in mind and that black and white photograph that was provided, if we go to Exhibit 46 again, do you think you can see those rings in this photograph?
I can see rings in the photograph. I don't know which ones go with that because I'm not looking at the top of them. I'm looking at the side of them. I can see the bracelets though.
Okay, the bracelets in that second transaction we talked about?
Yes.
And just circle those briefly.
The bracelets?
Yes, please. Okay, those are the bracelets that were sold that we discussed?
Is it a yes?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Do any of those rings at the bottom of page 46?
Sorry, Attorney Sidewinder. It starts with a Sidgley Sidewinder. Rachel says she has a look of disdain. I wonder whether she also, because no offense, Jessy, but she's not super pretty, and she's I mean, jail must have been rough to her. Same with being a murderess. I wonder whether she's also looking at this witness thinking like that, jealous chick thing. Ugh.
Appear at least consistent with that third transaction report you just
Veronica Sawyer,
Yes,
good to see
Which ones look
you.
consistent?
Circle?
Yes, please. All right, you've circled, as you're looking at the photograph, the 2 rings on the furthest right. Is that
Correct.
fair? And actually, Madam Clerk, if you wouldn't mind, would you please capture this annotation? And I believe I would ask that this be marked as Exhibit 46B. Your Honor, once that is done, I would
Same.
move Exhibit 46B into evidence as well.
No objection.
Exhibit 40.
Sorry, Judge Jenny. Same Forrest. I answer to Miss Shitty, Miss Shorty, Miss Shirty, Shorty, Lisa.
6B is received.
Yes, please. Thank you. And Ms. Booton, my final question for you is, when a person comes in and fills out these transaction reports, is there any way for you at Robert Hack to verify how long a person has owned an item, for example?
We cannot verify how long someone has owned the item. No, we simply ask them.
Okay, and then you keep documentation of
We
their responses.
documented absolutely what they say.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Yes.
Those are all the questions I have.
Also,
Cross.
pause.
Just 2 questions, Judge.
Sorry, Galvanese nuts. I wonder whether when Jesse was having this exchange interaction with what's her name? Leslie Booton. I wonder what the actual predator. I wonder if she's fancied that up a bit. Booton. I wonder whether there was some weird shit in their face-to-face interaction back when this sale happened. Could be. We're just speculating, right? Galvanese nuts. Let's do it.
Ma'am, are you the one that filled out each one of these exhibits that you were shown by the state?
No, I'm not.
Who filled them out?
There were 3 different staff members on them.
So each transaction was handled by a different employee.
Correct.
And it seems like whoever filled out is the person who is handling the transaction on behalf of your jewelry store. Are they the ones who fill out the form?
Yes,
So all the handwriting on these property transactions are done by your employees.
correct.
How do the
She's trying to follow him because we've got it on 1.3. She's like, what? I was going to say how lovely that handwriting was, and that's one beautiful thing of Jesse's, but it's not Jesse's handwriting. So that
verify the name, driver's license number, and address of the person or the customer?
she's just a
We take
sales
one
chick.
of 3 forms of identification.
Just a retail
Driver's
chick.
a valid driver's license, a passport, or a valid state ID.
So each transaction handled by your employee, the customer appeared to be given the same name, address, driver's license, correct?
Appears so, yes.
There didn't appear to be any kind of fraud with that information, correct?
No.
And I noticed on one of your exhibits, I think it was number 92. Could you pull that up, please?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Where it says
She's gritting her
in the
teeth
middle
now.
section, it talks about, is the article totally owned by you? And it says yes, correct?
Correct?
And it says, was the article found by you? And it says no.
Correct?
And it says give details, and it's empty blank, correct?
Correct. So I can explain.
Well, let me bring up another exhibit. Could you bring up exhibit number 92?
This is 92.
Also, Leslie's doing bangs right. I still have months before I can do bangs right like that. Yikes.
Oh, exhibit number 90? Again, on that form, it says your employee took down the word Lynn Hernan aunt.
Correct.
So sometimes some employees ask more information in regards with the customer than other employees. Is that safe to say?
I think it's more safe to say that sometimes the client offers more information to us and we jot it down.
So in this transaction, the client or customer provided the detail that the item was given by her aunt Lynn Hernan.
Correct.
Sustained. Rephrase.
Well, on that exhibit, what was written down when it says give details?
Lynn Hernan aunt.
I have no
One
further
more
questions.
time?
Thank you.
Oh, what?
Right, any redirect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What's the
All right, thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Thank you.
What is the point?
No objection.
All right, thank you. You are released from your subpoena.
Finally, they're releasing people from their subpoenas. For goodness sake.
Statement called to next witness.
This case calls Magdalena Soboniak.
Oh, Abby's wearing pants today. Abby was like, I'm sick of that Miss Shorty pervert on me with the thirst trap that she is. I'm such a creep.
Before you bring her up, can I just see the attorneys at sidebar for a second?
Oh, sidebar. Hey, thanks everyone for being here. Don't forget, if you're joining us a little bit late, the merch store has now more things, more spooky stuff, more. There's a sticker sheet for the Camp Spooky range, youth tees, there's spooky hoodies, a certificate of attainment for trials. We have the Maxwell Anderson one. We probably should have the ASAP Rocky one on there too. I don't know how it works. Does it say the trial itself? Ms. What the fuck?
It
I haven't looked.
does.
It does. So, I mean, we did do the ASAP Rocky trial like a lifetime ago. Have we done anything else as an actual trial? Have we? Like this? No. ASAP Rocky and then this, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. Everything melds together sometimes.
And then we'll obviously have a.
Good morning, Ms.
Kurczewski.
Soboniak. If you would please make your way to the witness stand. It is all the way to the front, up one.
I'll make an ASAP
Sorry,
Rocky
lady.
one though.
Yeah, thank you. So there's it's free, completely free. It's on the merch store. You go do other fun stuff and scroll down, then there you just click the certificate of attainment to your cart. No dollars, and it will give you there's instructions there about how to personalize it, and it's a digital certificate. And for the whole month of October, site-wide, not that there's any no dollars or cents for the attainment certificate, but 10% off site-wide when you use the code SPOOKY. Yes, Miss What the Fuck? Were you going to say something?
I don't think so.
Cool. Let's go back to court. I was going to say something. My brain. Oh my God. Y'all, I went back to work this week. My feet were very sore, but I've at least got a paycheck coming. Hey, Ms. Woozy. Excuse me. I won't be super chatty today because my concentration is at an all-time low for the week, and I have to use all of it for my actual work. Lol. Girl, I feel this in my bones. Ms. Woozy, you got the certificate of attainment, right, for Maxwell Anderson? It was an easy process, yes? She says, don't ask me to chat much, so Miss Shorty asks Woos to chat. Oh, fuck. Sorry, man. To
Either
court
when
we
you get
go.
there, please remain standing. Raise your right hand, and my clerk, Teresa, who's on our left, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God?
Yes, I do. Thank you. Please have a seat. And then
Okay.
the first thing I will have you do
The
is
first
to state.
thing I'm going to say is, girl, let me send you my favorite eyebrow pencil. It's not a pencil, but still. Anyway, go.
Your first and last names for the record and spell each.
Magdalena Soboniak, Magdalena Soboniak.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Pause. I feel like maybe Ms. What the Fuck you need to have that there. Magdalena SOB. Oh, that wasn't what she said. Did you get it? Yes, she got it. Of course you got it.
Witness.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Soboniak, thank you for being here this morning. I just have a few pretty specific questions to ask you, okay?
Sure.
Have you ever met someone named Jessy Kurczewski?
Yes, I have.
Do you, in fact, see her in the courtroom today at the defense table?
I do.
Okay. When you met Ms. Kurczewski, were you both in a custodial setting?
Yes.
Okay. Was that here at the Waukesha County Jail?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Now, speaking of that, have you been convicted of a crime before?
I have.
How many times?
5 times.
Okay.
Ooh.
So at some point in time, did you actually ask to speak with a detective from the sheriff's department about Ms. Kurczewski?
I did.
Would that have been around January of this year?
I believe so.
Okay. And were you able to meet with Detective Plennis?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Now, around that time, were you housed with Ms. Kurczewski in the jail?
Not at that point.
Okay. Had you been previously?
Yes, I was.
Do you remember roughly what time frame that would have been, or how long ago from the interview it had been?
I believe I was moved in November, and I met with Detective Plennis in January.
Okay. So if the meeting was in January of this year, then you think that you were moved in November of 2022?
I believe so.
And at the point in which you were you moved away from Ms.
So I don't think Jessy likes herself very much. And I don't think she likes women very much because same kind of facial expressions, right? As the last witness. Same angle of her head. I think she's got some internalized misogyny going on there.
Kurczewski or in with her?
Away from.
Okay. So prior to November of 2022, how long would you say you were in the same housing unit as Ms. Kurczewski?
I don't know the exact time frame.
Was it more than a day?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It was months. I mean, I got to Waukesha, spent a few weeks in the regular pod housing, and then I got moved to pod 3, which she was housed in.
Okay. When you were in the same housing location, did Ms. Kurczewski ever talk about someone named Lynn Hernan?
Yes, she did quite often.
Did she talk about her to you?
Yes.
What would she say about her generally?
Generally, she'd just talk about her case and talk about her good friend, about her passing, and just basics of what she was accused of, what she did, what she claimed to not do.
Did Ms. Kurczewski ever tell you how Lynn Hernan died?
Oh, wait. Look at Jessy's nostrils. She's fucking mad. Then it came back around. I'm like, wait, look at Jessy's nostrils. She's so
Case
mad.
and talk about her good friend, about her passing, and just basics of what she was accused of, what she did, what she claimed to not do.
What's Jessy's face?
Did Ms. Kurczewski ever tell you how Lynn Hernan died?
Oh, she's so mad.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Fuck it. No.
Oh, and the dirtiest of dirty poses. Oh, yeah.
She said that it was in her belief that Lynn died from taking her own medication and taking too much.
Okay.
Girl.
When Ms. Kurczewski would talk about Lynn Hernan, did Ms. Hernan's finances ever come up, or the money situation with Lynn Hernan?
Yes.
And what would Ms. Kurczewski say about that?
That somehow she gained power of attorney, and she was in charge of writing all her checks, paying for all her bills, taking care of all of her finances. She was basically in charge of she had full access to all of her accounts, all of her money. I don't even know if Lynn would check up on what the money was going to.
What did Ms. Kurczewski say about where the money was going to?
She said she would take care of the bills for Lynn. However, she also had gambling habits. She would go to Potawatomi. She would spend days there with her boyfriend. She would only play high limit Texas Hold'em. She would lose a lot of money. She would have to compensate with this. So she would write checks. She would she would say she had permission to write checks to redo the house for her boyfriend, redo the kids' rooms, redo all their clothing. That's why she didn't care, when the boyfriend didn't like her spending a certain amount of money, and she'd have to redo all the pictures, all the furniture, everything like that. And I'm just wondering how you can spend all this money and not care that you have to redo the whole house.
When you said that, I think you said she would write checks. Who would write what checks?
That she would write checks because she had the power of attorney. So she could write checks to herself, or she could write checks to cash and sign for herself because she had access to the bank accounts.
Whose accounts, whose checks?
These were Lynn Hernan's.
Okay. And did Ms. Kurczewski say that she did in fact write herself checks sometimes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. Jessy's eyebrow. Oh my God, I just got so excited. I clicked about 14 times. Wait, we're going back. Watch Jessy's eyebrow facial expressions. Good Lord.
And did Ms. Kurczewski say that she did in fact write herself checks sometimes?
Yes.
Okay.
She's got a Jibba's delight going on there too. Oh, Jessy. Jessy. What are we going to do with you? Put her in jail for the rest of her life. Sounds like a plan.
Did there ever come a time when Ms. Kurczewski talked to you about handwriting?
Yes, she said that her and her attorneys requested the FBI handwriting analysis, and they were waiting on that. It got pushed back, so she was quite upset about that. She finally went and did the analysis, and I remember when she came back from it, she was quite upset, shaken. She used my account, which she did quite often, to make phone calls so
Bet she
people wouldn't
did.
listen to what she was talking about. She made a phone call to somebody crying. And then we always sat together. It was just me and her, eating or whatnot, sitting and talking. And she had
God.
explained that she was
God.
under the impression that she would have various paragraphs to do the analysis on, like separate pages, do paragraphs so she could maybe change her writing. But this was like a stack of maybe 100 papers, and it was the same sentence over and over again. So she was quite upset about that. In fact, she was crying, I believe, that day when she came back. And then she was crying when she made that phone call on my account. So this, she was
didn't
upset
like it.
because this was the same thing and she couldn't change her writing.
Okay.
She didn't like that, did she? Interesting. Look at her face now. She's like, you fucking can't. Hard tea. You can't trust anyone in jail, mate. You can't. Birds of a feather and all that. Wow. She was mad because she didn't get to set the rules that suited her. Jesse's used to like doing, like, rules don't apply to Jesse, but she had to adhere to this, you know, handwriting analysis system, and it did not please her. Look at her face.
Were you ever able to be at any court appearances with Ms. Kurczewski about her case?
Was I able to what?
Were you ever able to be in court when a hearing would happen about this case?
No.
Were you able to?
Pause, woos. In the description box, there's a little brief rundown, but let me give you a quick rundown because we want you to be able to follow it, particularly when you're fatigued after a week of work. Ugh, I feel you, mentally fatigued. So Jessy Kurczewski is the defendant. Lynn Hernan, who is in the top right corner of your screen now, is the victim. Jessy was poisoning Lynn slowly, making her ill and unwell with Visine, tetrahydrozoline in her water, and I think probably her food. Lynn was hospitalized many times over the course of, I think, about 18 months with this mysterious gastrointestinal and rashes and mouth ulcers that the doctors couldn't work out what was causing her ailments. All the while, Jessy was Jessy Jesse's mother, Jennifer Flower, lived in the same apartment block as Lynn, and so Jessy knew Lynn growing up. So it was like a family friend. They found out, Jennifer and Jessy, the mother and daughter, found out that Lynn had come into an inheritance when her own parents passed away, and they got back into Lynn's world. Yes, you remember this case? So basically, Jessy stole all of Lynn's money. All of it, because Lynn wasn't she was a technophobe. She was a bit of a Luddite. She didn't have a mobile phone. She didn't have online banking, none of it, computer, nothing. And so when all the finances were completely gone, and Jessy's a fraudster from way back, she basically finished Lynn off when the money was all gone, so she could get the rest, anything that came in death, the sale of the house. She changed Lynn's will. Yes, all of the above. So good. I'm glad I jogged your memory. Let's get back to court with this and that.
Follow the case at all in media or news?
I was incarcerated the entire time, so.
Okay. Did anyone else ever talk to you about
No
this
kids.
FBI handwriting analysis other than Ms. Kurczewski?
No, she was the only one that talked about her case to me. She's the only one that actually bragged about why she was in here. She's the one that told me why she was in here, bragged about her bail, that she's been in here so long. I mean, I didn't know about the case from it.
Which also, if you are not aware, jail etiquette and prison etiquette is that you don't talk about your charges. You don't ask, you don't talk about it. It's this unspoken sort of code.
Anybody but her.
Okay.
Excellent.
When you would talk with Ms. Kurczewski, did the idea of a car title loan ever get discussed?
Yes.
And what was discussed about that?
that was her original crime that she said she maxed out at TCI, Tachita Correctional Institute, because she said she had, I believe, a Mitsubishi Eclipse that she had a title for, and she created 1 or 2 additional fake titles and took out loans on the original title and then on these fake titles, and said she claimed once she got found out or busted that she didn't know she could take out additional loans on these duplicate titles she made. So she told me she made the titles, took out 1 loan, took out another loan when she already had.
Please.
Sure. Oh, Saber. Yes. So Rachel says, Ms. Woozy, she didn't have any kids, but was very close to her best friend's son, Anthony Pozza. We had Corrine Pozza on the stand on day 4, I believe. And then Lynn's ex-boyfriend, Jeffrey Kelleher. So Anthony was like a son to Lynn. And in fact, she had left everything to Anthony, and then Jessy managed to somehow, probably in Lynn's suggestible state, being under the influence of almost continuous Visine, slow Visine poisoning. That's apparently a date rape drug, so makes one suggestible and malleable. So even if Jessy didn't forge those signatures, Lynn was not able to give consent or make those kind of decisions when she was being poisoned. So, Ms. What the fuck, are you doing stuff behind the scenes that we want to see? I see
I
you scrolling.
I didn't realize that was the. I just did the ASAP Rocky.
Thank you.
Certificate is
Can I
now
go to the
live.
next question?
Thank you.
Pause. Sorry. Oh God, you just did the ASAP Rocky certificate? Yes. Thank you so much. Shall we? Can we just? Let me just stop sharing, and we can show for the folks coming in now. Let me remove. Oi, we're tiny. There we go. So if you were, this was back in January. Yes, January. If you were with us for the the trial in a potato, recorded through the lens of a potato and double potato audio, you deserve this certificate of completion. Absolutely. So
So you can go in here and collect your certificate for $0, no price, no cost to you, and all of the directions are here, just like the other one. So same, just add it to your cart and you'll get the email with the further directions, and just easy peasy lemon squeezy.
amazing. And while I think of it, we do still have a pared down Joe Flexback, Mr. Takapina range of merch, including shorts, caps, the joggers, they're like sweatpants, gym singlets or stringer singlets. So they're all there. That's also the tights are compression tights. I wish I'd bought some in the cooler months, but I'll get some next autumn, fall here. So cool. Joe himself bought about $1,000 worth of stuff for him and his family. So love. All right, thank you, Ms. What the fuck. So now you can get your Maxwell Anderson and your ASAP Rocky trial certificate of completion from the merch store for nothing, zero cost. Pretty cool.
At a point in time, Ms. Soboniak, did you ever talk with Ms. Kurczewski about wanting to be able to have a new identity for yourself?
Yes.
Okay. What did Ms. Kurczewski say or offer regarding that topic specifically?
She was very proud of the fact that she worked in a dental office, but she was more proud of the fact that she could create these documents, and she was so good at forging documents that she could create a new identity, not for herself, because she would claim she would go out of the country to get her own identity, but for me, she could do a new identity and years of banking history. And if I believe the promise was to get the truck, part of a payment for the truck, my truck, that she wanted for the man who was, or the 20-year-old that was incarcerated here, that she liked, that she had living with somebody that was previously incarcerated here.
Object, Your Honor. This is vague, confusing.
Let me
It
just
is.
ask some
Sorry.
specific questions, okay?
So the objection is sustained.
I like it.
Please read.
I love the
I
tea.
apologize.
So during this discussion, did Ms. Kurczewski say that she could make you a new bank history?
Yes.
Did she say she could create a work history for this
Yes.
new identity? Did she tell you how she was able to do that?
No.
Okay. That's all I have. Thank you.
I thank you, Cross.
Jessy never did create any of these things for you, true?
Correct.
And you said that she went out of the country to get her own identity?
No, she said if she was going to get a new identity for herself, if she ever got released on bail, she would go out of the country, that she researched it. And
Okay, so you're not claiming that she went out of the country?
correct.
And you were you were housed in the Waukesha County Jail with Jessy.
Yes, I was.
And when you talked about Jessy coming back from court hearings, you weren't in the courtroom for the court hearings. True?
No, I was not.
Because you were sitting in the jail, right?
Yes.
But after court, isn't it true that you'd all watch the TV and the news about what had happened in court? That was common in the jail to watch TV.
Not myself. I would be walking and listening to music all day long. I wouldn't even sit to watch TV when Jessy would ask me to.
You listen to music all day long, but yet you have these long, elaborate conversations with Jessy.
Absolutely. That's the only time I would stop my walking.
And when you were in the jail with Jessy, you could see her paperwork, right?
She would actually get called out.
Just yes or no?
No.
When you were in the, so when you wrote to the law enforcement and indicated you wanted to talk to them because you had information, right?
Yes.
And you said you've been convicted of crimes how many times?
5 times.
5. And one of the things that happens at the jail is, you know, that if police, law enforcement talk to you and you've got information to share with them, you might be able to get some credit. True?
I'm not sure.
You know,
I've never spoken to anybody or gotten any credit for anything, so I'm not sure how it works.
you said you've been in custody the entire time that this case has been pending. So
Oh, Ms. What the Fuck's avatar at the moment is it Cranky Kukla? Yeah, Cranky Cabbage Kukla. It's just like it's like they're the same person. So cool. She doesn't read the room. I don't think she cares. I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Let's not forget that that's Hydrant Head's mother, who also doesn't have much of a read the room skill or care factor.
you weren't able to ever come to court. So you're saying right now, as you sit there, you're in custody?
No, I'm not in custody. But when I was in custody, this is the first time I've been in custody. So I don't know how this works. I asked to speak to a detective. I don't know how these things work.
Well, the state's suggesting that you would have no way of knowing anything about this case. And that's clear to me that you're not in custody right now.
Correct.
You could have researched this case.
Fuck off, Kukla. She's testifying to what Jessy told her in jail. And she's testifying to what she told the detective at the time whilst incarcerated. Grrr, Kukla.
Right?
I suppose.
Petty's fine, right?
When you were in jail and you met with a detective, it was Detective Plennis. Is that who you met with?
Yes.
You also provided information on another case, true?
Not another case, no.
Okay. Were you interested in knowing what kind of incentives you could get for cooperating?
I believe I asked if I cooperated, if I could get anything in return. I believe that was my first question.
Okay, so that's what I was asking you about before.
I said, I don't know how it works. I didn't say if I asked or not.
I see. Okay. So you did ask, though, if there were any incentives that you could receive for cooperation, true?
Correct.
Because you'd be stupid not
to. For
to.
example, you wanted the detective to reach out to other district attorneys, true?
I didn't necessarily say that. I asked if I could get help with my other case.
You wanted the detectives, you asked if there was something they could do for you to avoid going to prison, true?
I'm not certain if that was at the time. I believe it was asking about my other open case because I already had lost my, I believe I already lost my revocation.
You'd agree with me that one of the things you were hoping to avoid was going to prison.
Of course,
right?
of course. But I'm not sure if that was the exact question is all I'm saying.
And when you finished your interview with law enforcement, they indicated, or they agreed they would tell your lawyer, tell other district attorneys about your cooperation.
All they said is they could say that I cooperated. There could be no deals. There could be no incentives.
They told you that they would
Christy,
advise
thank you.
other people that you cooperated, true?
Thomas from Ireland.
They
Amazing.
said that
That's a yes or a no. Either they did or they didn't.
I'm not sure.
Answer the question that's being asked.
Isn't it true that the detectives told you that they would reach out to others and advise them about your cooperation?
I suppose.
Thank you.
Oh God, thank God. Thank God no more Kukla for
Any
now.
redirect?
Just briefly. Ms. Soboniak, the things that you testified about today, are they consistent with what you told Detective Plennis in January of this year?
Yes.
So
Exactly.
has anything that you've said
You're in the
today
draw, Christy.
something that you made up based
Again.
on watching the news since you've been out?
No.
Okay.
Because she already knew it all from the inside. This
Did
is
you
going-
get time cut off of any sentence for this information?
Absolutely not.
Did you get any benefit on any other case you may have had or have because of this cooperation?
Absolutely not.
I love her.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Yay, thanks,
Thank
Abby.
you.
I wish Abby had her hair in
Please
the
sit down.
bun. It's my favorite. Suck it, Jesse.
No objection.
All right, thank you. You are released from your subpoena. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you just heard testimony that at times Jessy Kurczewski was in a custodial setting. Her custodial setting does not have any bearing on her guilt or innocence and should not be used against her in any way. All right, the statement called its next witness then.
Thank you, Your Honor. State calls Anthony Pozza.
Oh, yes. I had a feeling he was next.
I own-
Yes. Yes. Oh, my God. This is, oh, poor Anthony. I mean,
Good morning, sir. If you would please make your way to the witness stand. When you get there, please remain standing, and my clerk, Teresa, will swear you in. Raise your right hand.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, thank you. Please have a seat. First thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the record and spell
so
each.
slow.
Anthony Pozza, Anthony, Pozza, Pozza.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, Mr. Pozza. How are you doing?
All right,
How old are you as you sit here today?
26.
And what do you do for a living?
Just the baby.
Work on old motorcycles.
Did you go to college before going into that employment?
I did.
Did you graduate college?
I did.
What is your degree in?
Supply chain management and marketing.
What years were you in college for?
2016 to 2020.
And where did you go to college?
University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee at Waukesha and Milwaukee.
Okay, so you started at Waukesha, finished at Milwaukee.
Correct.
What years were you at the Waukesha campus?
2016 to 2017.
Do you know Lynn Hernan?
Absolutely.
How did you know Lynn Hernan?
I've known her since birth. She was like a aunt, family friend, close. Saw her on every holiday and birthdays and stuff like that.
So on those birthdays and holidays, would you all get together, or was it phone calls, or just sending cards in the mail?
We'd always get together on my birthday. My mom would have parties and stuff, and she would always show up. It always depend on Aunt Lenny.
Did that tail off as you got older?
As I got older into high school, it was a lot more phone calls. But as I got into college, I'd go and see her at her residence in Pewaukee.
Okay. How often would you say you went and visited her?
Once or twice a month.
And was that while you were at the Waukesha campus?
Correct.
So that was 2016 to 2017?
Yes.
And how was it you would go visit her? Just
I would just drive over there for lunch because I had a long lunch break, and she'd usually offer me food or whatever was in the fridge. And it's just a cool place to hang out, I guess, away from campus and, but still close enough to where I could get back to class pretty quick.
okay. So it was kind of between classes over the lunch.
Yeah.
When you went there, you said she would kind of make you food or let you go into the fridge and things like that.
Absolutely.
Would you guys sit and talk?
Yes.
What kind of things would you talk about?
Usually old movies and stuff. We both really liked, like Wizard of Oz and Godfather and Scarface and all of like the 80s and actually is back as far as the 50s. We'd watch all sorts of crazy movies together.
Did you know Lynn's hobbies outside of old movies?
Yeah, she liked to have fun with my mom on the water. She loved the lake, and for a while she was living in various lakes as I grew up in like the Muskego, Mukwonago area.
Okay. Was she crafty at all?
Oh yeah, she could reupholster anything. She made by. You know,
Okay. Was she a big home repair person?
Yes and no.
Did you ever see her with power tools out and say, Lynn, what are you doing with that drill or that saw today?
No.
Okay. What about guns? Did you ever know Lynn to have an interest in firearms?
No.
Not at all?
No.
What about those movies you talked about though, like Godfather and Scarface?
It was just a movie, you know, it's just stuff we're watching, but she loved those movies. Absolutely.
Okay. So she was never talking about
No.
trying to get guns or anything like that? Did you ever see any guns at Lynn's house?
No.
Let's talk about Lynn and technology for a second. Was Lynn technological at all?
No. I mean, if I just show her pictures on my phone, and usually my phone was so cracked up, she'd say, oh, you have to go, print those out. I want this picture, that picture. And she didn't have anything really. There was no sending stuff to her via email or even text message. There was none of that. You just called her.
Okay. Did Lynn have a computer?
No.
Did she have a phone that could access the internet?
No, not that I'm aware of.
You know what kind of phone she had?
Flip phone.
When you would visit her at lunch, was she just kind of sending text messages all the time, staring down at her phone?
Never. I mean, if I was there, it was pretty much one-on-one. That was what was nice, is kids in my generation are always on their phones. So it's like not having a person to talk to. And you always talk to Lynn. Absolutely.
And on these occasions you would go over between classes. Was that because Lynn invited you or would you just drop by?
I would just drop by most of the time.
Were there any times you told Lynn ahead of time, hey, I think I'm stopping by, and she told you don't come?
Sure.
How many times would you say that happened?
2 or 3. And on one of those occasions, I just stopped by anyway, because I knew she wouldn't be mad if I just showed up.
So you did show up on at least one occasion where she told you not to?
Yeah.
And was Lynn mad about that?
No, she's just kind of, gave me crap about it and was like, yeah, I told you I'm not looking that great today. And I said, it doesn't matter. I just want to hang out with you, making sure you're all right.
Did she let you come in?
Yeah.
Did you sit and have a conversation?
Yep.
Did she kick you out after a short time?
Well, no, I just had to go back to class.
Okay. So it was pretty normal other than her saying she didn't look very good.
Yeah.
Is that something Lynn was kind of thinking about a lot, how she looked?
Towards, yeah, when I was in college, she did.
Okay. Was she a person that liked to look good?
Yeah, she always liked looking good.
She was a hairstylist, right?
Thomas,
Yeah.
yes.
Makeup?
Hi.
I think way back in the day, but that was before I was born.
Okay. She wear jewelry when you saw her?
Yeah, she always had like gaudy costume jewelry on. That was just kind of old school stuff.
Okay.
Not anything extravagant, just costume stuff most of the time.
On any of those
Lynn,
occasions you just dropped
hi.
by, even if Lynn told you not to, was that because somebody told you, hey, Anthony, go visit Lynn, she's lonely and sad, or anything like that?
No, I was always on my own accord. There was a couple times I'd go there with my mom and she'd say, we need to see Aunt Lenny. It's 2 months after a holiday. We got to, exchange gifts. She's been wanting to see you, blah, blah, blah. And that was, the few times that, it wasn't like I got guilted into it. I wanted to see her.
You like seeing Lynn?
Yeah.
You miss Lynn?
Absolutely.
So you're obviously aware that Lynn passed away in October of 2018, correct?
Yes.
You remember how you found out the news?
Jessy Kurczewski called me like the day of.
You remember about what time?
I don't
What
recall.
a cunt.
It was a phone call though, not a text message or something like that?
No, it was a phone call.
Is there anything that you recall about that phone call in particular?
Just that she had called me to say that, Lynn Hernan had passed away and that I was on this will and that, that we'd have to get together in the next couple of days.
Well, let's walk through that. Was it just that fast? She told you Lynn died and then got right to...
I mean, there was a little bit more conversation to it, but I don't remember the details of everything I said.
You remember how you felt when you heard that news?
I was devastated. My family was devastated. I mean, I'm close with my aunt and uncle and my parents. So, I mean, we all just were pretty shocked because my uncle talked to Lynn every day. So it was just odd.
Do you remember in that moment hearing this news and feeling devastated? Did you want to talk about the will and needing to get together to talk
No,
about
I didn't want to talk about any of that. Lynn would bring that up to me when I'd go see her in college, and I usually shut the
Sorry, Anthony. Michael, I was going to call you Lynn. I don't know. Michael Lynn? No. Michael, thank you so much. Welcome to, I think you had a gifted membership before, but welcome to a little shorty. And you're in the draw for the merch raffle draw. Thank you so much. Memberships and gifted memberships are really useful and a helpful support to the channel because it's ongoing. So thank you so much. Yay. Get in there with all those emotes. We'll definitely do a members only stream soon, ?
Conversation down because it was just kind of awkward. I didn't want it. I wanted her here, not any of her things. I mean, and as far as I knew, she didn't have that much stuff.
So when Ms. Kurczewski kind of moved right into talking about the will and needing to get together, what were you feeling?
I felt like it was a little rushed, but I also understood like the stress of, in a state, when you're dealing with an estate. So I just figured maybe she just wanted to get on with it and move on. And I just didn't know much.
Did you know prior to Ms. Kurczewski telling you that you were a beneficiary of Lynn Hernan's estate?
I knew I was on her will, but I didn't know to what degree.
Okay. And you said Lynn would bring that up sometimes when you would have these like lunchtime conversations.
Yes.
You remember how she would bring it up?
It's always like really, we'd be in the middle of a conversation and she would, talk to me about, money she put places and that if something ever happened to her to, make sure to grab it. And like I said, it was always very awkward conversations that I honestly dismissed 95, 99% of the time.
Okay. So she would bring it up in the sense of if something happens to me.
Right.
Did you ever take that to mean Lynn was thinking of committing suicide?
No.
Did you ever, in your whole time knowing Lynn Hernan?
Miss Shorty, you're muted. Miss Shorty, you're muted.
Yes. Thank you, fuck. Friends for like 2 years. Amazing. And member for 10 months. Thank you so much. Love you, girl. It's so good to have you back too. I know you're doing important business with getting grandbaby's room and children's home ready for baby. It's lovely to have you back.
I believe she might commit suicide.
No.
If you thought that, would you have taken some action?
Absolutely. I guarantee you, if my mom and I knew, we would have taken some action with getting her some help.
Do you recall when the last sort of in between classes, lunchtime kind of conversation you had with Lynn was?
The last time I saw Lynn was a month before she passed away with my uncle. They were on the way home from a restaurant and they met at my uncle's house and I live really close by and I walked up there and she was there and she looked pretty good and we talked for a while and that was the last time I saw Lynn.
Was that in August or September of 2018 then?
It was August.
August. And you said she looked pretty well?
Yeah.
You understood she had just come from lunch, it sounds like?
Yeah.
Out at a restaurant?
Yeah, with my uncle.
Okay. And did you have a pretty standard conversation with her that day?
Yeah, I talked to her for about an hour and a half.
Do you remember leaving just feeling like, hey, something's not right with Lynn, anything like that?
No, in fact, she said she was starting to feel better and, she did complain about back problems and certain things before that. And she's like, I'm fine. I'm glad I'm getting out again. And, we need to do this more often and you need to
pause. Dalai, I'm going to get it wrong. Dalai Lynn. Can I call you Dala? No, if I can say Heda, I can say Dalai Lynn. Wisconsin does have some crazy trials. I want to say Taylorshire Business was also Wisconsin. Am I right? We're looking at doing that one next, maybe after this trial. But yikes, what's in the water in Wisconsin? Good to see you.
Come with us next time. And I didn't think it was like the last time by any stretch of the imagination.
That's easier for me.
So she was setting up times to get together in the future with you?
Yes.
If we sort of move past what we've been talking about, where Ms. Kurczewski now tells you have to get together to discuss the will and things like that, okay? Did Ms. Kurczewski tell you who would be in charge of handling Lynn's estate?
Yeah, she said she was appointed power of attorney.
Okay. Did you ever have to okay that or anything?
No.
Okay. Did you ever have to sign a form saying you were okay with Ms. Kurczewski handling the estate?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. If we bring up Exhibit 69 for the witness, please.
69? Yes, Exhibit 69. Thanks for coming.
Is that on your screen, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize what Exhibit 69 is?
Yes.
Okay. And what is it?
It looks like
Hi, Laura, and happy birthday, Liam.
it just looks like
17.
it's I consent to the admission of the will dated November 26, 2016. It looks like I signed off on it, and I consent to the appointment of Jessy Kurczewski as personal representative.
Okay. So you and that's your signature on Exhibit 69?
Yes.
All right, Your Honor, I will move Exhibit 69 into evidence.
All right, Exhibit 69 is received.
Okay. So a couple things with that document, Mr. Pozza. You sort of said, I'm okay with Ms. Kurczewski running the estate.
I believe I had to sign this, or it was just going to just sit open.
Well, let's come back to that for a second. But you would acknowledge that's what you were signing off on.
Yes.
And that the will that was put forth, you said that looks good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you said you felt like you had to sign that form?
Yes.
Why is that?
I was, Jessy gave me all these forms to sign, and I'd read over the will and I read over everything that she gave me. And she says I was appointed, and it looked like in the will that she was appointed. It was notarized, and I just felt like, okay, well, this is Lynn, and I signed it.
Okay. And your signature was dated October 11th of 2018?
Yeah.
And would that mean that there was a will at least given to you to review prior to that date?
Yes.
Okay. Now, from there, did you really pay attention to what was happening to the estate very closely?
No, I would just check up with Jessy every once in a while via text and ask her if she needed any help.
Okay. And I should go back. Prior to Ms. Kurczewski calling you to tell you that Lynn died,
Laura.
had you ever talked to Ms. Kurczewski before that?
Never.
Did you know who she was?
Lynn would bring her up on occasion, but it was rare.
Okay. Had you ever met her in
That's
person?
weird.
No.
All right. So at what point did you and Ms. Kurczewski either start talking on the phone or getting together in person to talk about the estate?
Like the day after Lynn passed away.
Okay. October 4th?
Yeah.
Was there ever a time where Ms. Kurczewski invited you to come to Lynn's condo to sort of go through personal belongings?
Yes.
Tell the jury about that.
She asked us, and my mom and my uncle came with us to go into the condo, and I was a little distressed. I wasn't really thinking about stuff as much as I was
Yeah,
just kind of
exactly.
thinking about what had happened. And of course, I walked through it because it was more of a memory of our friend. And I took some of her parents' things from like World War II, some dog tags, and a little box of just mementos from her family because I was close with her dad when I was a little kid, and he would tell me stories about World War II. So that stuff was important to me. I had a little box, and they said, "Hey, can I grab this stuff?" And Jessy said that was fine.
Okay. She let you have some of Lynn's property, or actually it sounds like Lynn's parents' property.
Yeah.
Okay. Was there ever a time?
I can't imagine how icky it felt for Anthony and Corrine, and wasn't it the Jeffrey as well? The Jeff, the ex-boyfriend from 30 years ago, didn't he also get some things? Like, fuck off, Jessy. Who makes you boss? Well, she made herself boss. Ugh, it's just so gross. What a gross woman.
You said, "Hey, could I have that?" And Jessy said, "No, absolutely, you can't have that."
I asked about certain things that were like higher ticket items toward like later in the month, and I said, what are you going to do with this? And it just, like the Jeep was signed over to her mom 2 weeks before she died, she said, and all this stuff. So I just assumed that, Lynn had gotten rid of all of her stuff that was of value, and
Lynn had?
I didn't question it any further.
You just made that assumption.
Yes.
Is that based on what you were seeing as you kind of went through the condo?
Yes.
All right. Aside from the Jeep, you said big ticket items. Was there anything else you asked about?
She had a bracelet that, to my knowledge, was supposed to be given to
Mike.
Speculation.
Hi.
May answered. He said, to my knowledge.
To my knowledge.
Pause. Sorry, Anthony. Mike, hi. You still need to choose something from the merch store as your prize. I know Stephanie, blah, 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 got the throw blanket, but that wasn't your prize. That was her thing. So make sure you check. Go and have a look. And let me know.
It was supposed to be given to my uncle, and that was discussed with me in August, which was 3-4 weeks before she passed. So that was a little bit of a red flag, but again,
Massive
didn't
red
question
flag.
it because I just assumed that Lynn was getting taken care of by Jessy, and that she just assumed all the high ticket items.
Did you ever ask Jessy about that gold bracelet?
Yes.
See you,
Did she tell you
Thomas.
what happened to
Sleep
it?
well.
She told me that it would make more sense to sell it and split it than give it to my uncle.
Okay.
What?
And do you recall what day this was or how close in time to Lynn's death?
I don't recall.
Okay. Do you think it was still October of 2018 or beyond?
I think it was October, maybe early November.
Okay. Now, did there come a time, well, let me ask you this. Did Lynn ever tell you that you were a person who was granted access to her bank lockbox?
She wanted to give me access when I was a minor, and my mom didn't want me to have access to it just because she was worried about any, repercussions of that, just because I was, was under 18. And honestly, she showed me where the lockbox key was, and I never really paid much attention to it after that.
Okay. Did there come a time where you had to sign some form with the bank that Lynn asked you to?
I don't know if I ever did sign that form, but if I did, I was probably fairly young.
Okay. But your mom, sounds like, didn't want you to have a key of your own. to that
No,
lockbox.
she didn't.
So if I'm understanding, Lynn told you where her lockbox key was kept?
Yes.
Where was that?
It was in this like little cabinet. It was behind like a DVD box set, like hanging up on this little hook.
Okay. So like a DVD cabinet, you said?
Yeah, it was like a cabinet. She had all this trinkety stuff. And
Okay. And was the key sort of like hidden behind DVDs, or was it just kind of?
yeah, it was kind of hidden. I mean, you have to look for it.
Okay. If Lynn hadn't shown you where it was, would you have just seen it hanging?
No, there's no way. It wouldn't even, and if I would have found it, I wouldn't have known what it was if she wouldn't have said anything. I just thought it was some key that, was for a safe of, a bunch of paperwork that she'd, have sitting around from her parents' estate.
Okay.
I know she had a lot of paperwork from her parents' estate still laying around.
Did there come a time after Lynn died that you went looking for that key?
When Jessy had me come over, I asked about it because they noticed that the cabinet was open and it's kind of a mess. So I just said, where did you know about the safety? And she said that the safety deposit box was emptied months ago.
Okay, let's go through that a little more. So there came a time where you looked for that key?
I asked about it. I didn't really look for it, more so asked about it because I looked at the cabinet when you walked into the main living room, and I saw that the cabinet where the key was hanging was gone through.
Huh.
Okay, the key was not there, or you
No,
couldn't
there
tell?
was no key there.
So then you asked Jessy Kurczewski about that key?
Yes.
And what did she tell you?
She said that the safety deposit box that Lynn had was, she went through that money months ago.
Okay. Why was it you were looking for that key?
That's what Lynn told me to look for. And I just asked about it. It wasn't something that I was real stressed about or anything like that. I figured Lynn needed it, and that was a good enough answer for me.
Okay. Did Lynn tell you why she wanted you to look for that key if something happened?
It would help me with my college or something like that. If
Oh,
I had
Jessy
access to it or
stole
something happened to it.
everything.
Okay. So was she telling you there was money in that lockbox?
Yes.
Puppy, stop.
Did she tell you about how much?
It differed from time to time. One time it was 10,000, another time it was 50,000.
Okay. And when you asked Jessy Kurczewski about that lockbox key, was that same sort of late October, early November timeframe?
No, that was probably fairly early. It was probably I think we came to Lynn's house that weekend, or maybe a couple days after she called me to let me know Lynn had passed.
Okay, so within a couple days of Lynn's death.
Yeah, I did ask about it.
Okay. And did you ever, either walking through Lynn's condo that day, or, well, let me back up. Did you ever go to the bank and go into that lockbox yourself?
I didn't even know what bank it was at.
Okay. So you never went to that lockbox?
No.
Did you ever, see a pile of cash at Lynn's condo that was sort of set aside for you?
Never.
Did you ever get, whether it was 10,000 or up to 50,000, did you ever get that?
No.
So let's kind of jump ahead again to, you're sort of keeping in touch with Ms. Kurczewski about how the estate is going, correct?
Yes.
Do you recall what kind of updates you were getting?
I was just asking how, she said she's having a rummage sale. I know my mom offered to help. And when my mom offered to help, I was also insinuating I was going to help too. So I know that they had talked about together if my mom could assist her in any way. She said she had it handled and that she was happy to take care of it. So I would just check in from time to time to see, how things were coming. And she said, oh, it's going fine. And then I'd check in around about the sale of the condo every once in a while. But that was like the year after. It was in 2019. I think I started asking about the condo just because I was curious to know what was going on.
Okay. So we're into 2019 with sort of these general updates.
Right.
All right. Any red flags or anything like that in these updates?
Early on, no, because I figured it was a lot of work. I mean, my parents had to go through my grandparents' estate, and I watched how long that took. So I just, early on, I was like, yeah, this is going to take some time. And honestly, if Jessy needs the time, give it to her. And then it came to be like March of 2019. And that's when I started getting, I started thinking about like what had happened. And the estate, I think, was finally starting to close up. And I was starting to get things from what I believe was Lynn's attorney with, final account bills and stuff. And that's when I got a lot.
Stop you there for a second, because I'm going to show you Exhibit 76 when we talk about final account bills, as you said. All right. Is that up on your screen, Exhibit 76?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recognize what Exhibit 76 is?
Think so.
Okay. Have you seen that before?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, let's bring that down for a second. What do you remember about sort of final accounts to Lynn's estate? You said in March of 2019, you started to get.
I just remember getting a final account with just a bunch of credit card bills and condo improvement, like receipts. And it was just not like Lynn, because I knew Lynn didn't have a credit card. And it was just weird how she had all these debts that just didn't make any sense to me.
Okay. So sort of in March of 2019, now you're having some sort of red flags go up.
Right.
And when you say Lynn didn't have a credit card, how did you know that?
She told me. I mean, she said, I don't have any credit cards. I would go out to lunch. She'd pay with cash every time. I mean, think we went to a thrift store and she paid with a check. And I remember literally looking at her going, who pays with checks?
Okay. Did you know for a fact that Lynn had no credit cards, or was it just that she didn't use them, or you didn't see her use them?
She had a Kohl's charge card and maybe a couple store cards that I knew of, but she would literally go into Kohl's and pay her charge card off by cash, which
Okay. And while we're kind of on that subject, going back a little bit, when you talked about birthdays and Christmases and things like that, would Lynn get you gifts?
Yes.
What kind of gifts would you get from Lynn?
Early on, it was always really cool toys like Legos and Hot Wheels. And she always made me feel like, I was her family. And as I got older, the gifts turned into, GameStop gift cards. And I remember on a particular Christmas, she gave me a $100 GameStop card. And I just remember going, wow, I didn't expect that at all. But that was probably like the biggest monetary gift I got from her. But it wasn't about that. I, looked forward to her food and all of her other spoils,
I didn't have a
honestly.
credit card.
So at least money-wise, you can remember $100 gift card being sort of the most extravagant.
Yeah, and there might have been another $100 like gas card as I got, my license. But she was really happy when I got my license because I could go and visit her finally.
Okay. When you were going to college, did Lynn say, "Hey, I'll pay for your whole college"?
No, she never said that. There were times where she would offer me $50, $100 for gas for college, but I never took any of that from her just because it was uncomfortable. I mean, I was working at the time at a machine shop and I had an income. I didn't want to take any of her money.
Okay. Did she ever, without even asking you, just say, "Here's a check for $10,000, put it towards your tuition"?
Never.
So $100 at various times is the most you can remember her giving you?
Yes.
And again, you knew her your whole life?
Yes.
So going back to the estate, and it's starting to close up, you said, and you're getting these credit card debts on behalf of Lynn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Do you remember when you had sort of these suspicions, did you do anything about that?
I had talked to a couple of attorneys and just asked if this was something that I should look into, told them how I felt about it, and they kind of dismissed it. And I figured, well, Jessy supplied me with some receipts. I guess Lynn had a lot more credit card debt than I was ever aware of. And I bought the story just because I was dismissed from a couple of attorneys a few times.
Okay. And you said when you told them how you felt about it, they kind of dismissed you.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it?
I just felt like something was up and I wanted it looked at more closely because I felt like the information I was getting from Jessy and Lisa Martinson was not true.
Okay. Do you have any legal training in your background?
No.
Do you have any detective or law enforcement training in your background?
No.
Do you have the resources, at least back in 2019, to investigate this further on your own?
Yes, I had a little bit of like money that I got that I put towards looking into it.
Okay, so you put up some of your money to hire somebody to look into it further.
Yes.
And was that those calls to attorneys or something different?
That and I finally retained an attorney later on.
Okay, we'll come back to that. As far as the receipts, you mentioned you got some receipts from Jessy Kurczewski.
Yes.
Tell us about that. How did you get those?
I asked her for receipts when I got the final account statement from Lisa Martinson because Lisa Martinson wasn't providing me with really anything, any details. Correspondence was kind of weak. And I asked Jessy, I said, can we just talk about this? Do you have any receipts about it? And a couple of days later, she sent me a big packet of receipts. Some of them looked to align with the final account. Some of them didn't. So we decided to meet up at a restaurant and talk about all of the receipts and how it reflected the final account statement.
Okay. So when you asked Jessy for these receipts, do you remember what time frame we're in? Are we still in March of 2019?
I think March to May. I'm not really sure.
Okay. Sometime spring of 2019.
Yeah.
All right. And was that a phone call or was that a face-to-face meeting where you asked her for receipts?
It was a phone call and then we met face-to-face, I think within a week.
Okay. So on the phone, you say, "Hey, I'd really like to see some receipts."
Judge, I think a lot of this is leading.
So I'd want
I
to
have a question
no.
just yet, but I'll take that under advisement. Attorney Sitzberger, he's your witness. Avoid the leading.
Understood. What occurred in the phone call, just the phone call? Don't skip ahead a few days.
She said that there was no problem getting any receipts and that she'd get them to me in a couple of days.
All right. And you said that she did give you receipts.
Yes.
How did she get those to you?
She emailed them to me and then I downloaded them and printed them, I think.
Did you look through them?
Yes.
Did you have anything to compare the receipts to?
Yes, I had a final account statement that Lisa Martinson provided to me also via email.
After looking through all the receipts, did you still have any suspicions?
I did, and that's when we met up to discuss that.
All right, so tell the jury about that meeting in person then.
We decided to meet at that Tamori on Highway 100 to talk about the final account statement. I went through some of the receipts that didn't match the final account statement. She assured me that, on every single one, she assured me that this was, that Lynn had all this credit card debt and that, she had tried her best to sell everything, as fast as she could so that, she could get us something. The final account statement, like for the entire estate, was I think $26,000, which I thought was strange considering her house was $145,000, and it's hard to believe that she had that much debt. I talked to her for probably 2 to 3 hours, and she kind of had me convinced that that was true and that she had racked up all this debt. So we settled, or what I believed was settled, the estate that day, and I signed a check for half.
Okay. And so eventually you got a check for half of, what did you say the total estate was at the end?
$26,000.
So you got roughly what?
$13,000.
Okay. Now you talked about these receipts. Can we bring up Exhibit 65, please? Is that up on your screen, sir?
Not yet.
Oh, thank you.
No, it is.
Thank you. You see Exhibit 65, Mr. Pozza?
Yes.
All right. And if I have Mr. Vulcanier, well, actually, before I do that, can you see how many pages along the right-hand column that document is?
52.
Okay. And if I have Mr. Vulcanier scroll through those pages briefly, can you let us know if you recognize what Exhibit 65 is?
I do.
Right. To be fair, you said you do on page 8.
Right?
You know what this whole exhibit is?
Yes.
What is it?
These are all the receipts that Jesse sent to me.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd move Exhibit 65 into evidence and ask to publish.
No objection.
Exhibit 65 is received, permission to publish. Granted, when you get to a logical stopping point, we'll take our mid-morning break. So I'll let you tell us when that is.
This is conveniently a great spot.
Okay, then we'll take our mid-morning break. All rise for the jury, please.
I'll leave it in case they talk outside of the presence of the juror. I did remember to have breakfast today, but now I want cheese.
Thank you, seated. I just have 2 sidebars. You can
2
sit down.
sidebars. Song break.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Ready?
Thought I heard the second door. That was the first door. You can still step down. All right, thank you. Be seated. I do want to put 2 sidebars in my note on the record. First, the note. We had the officer on the stand, and I just wrote him a note that said, please refer to
She said, here's my number.
her as Jessy Kurczewski, not the defendant. He nodded his head when he got that. So that was obviously in relation to a prior motion in limine. And then prior to Ms. Soboniak's testimony, I asked and called for a sidebar because I asked the defense
Yikes,
if
Cheryl.
they would like me to give a limiting instruction or cautionary instruction since I anticipated Ms. Soboniak would testify regarding.
Oh, I hadn't noticed Jesse's her cross, her virginal. Wait, let me get it. She's obviously a very religious, very trustworthy person because she's wearing a cross. All right, God, like literally God.
Time in custody with Ms. Kurczewski, and the defense indicated they would. And
Not
I
you,
said
Nico.
similar to what I gave yesterday or whatever day that was. They said yes, and then they asked about the note, and I told them, and there was a thank you. And then the other sidebar was during the testimony of Ms. Soboniak. Attorney Kukler had raised a concern about whether the testimony was about a prior act that I disallowed. And in a nutshell, I was a little concerned. I wasn't sure based upon the testimony. It just started where she referenced about going to Cheetah, which obviously I know is the women's prison in Wisconsin. Attorney Nikolai indicated she was going to move on from that. I said, if for some reason it comes up again, I can strike testimony, but to lead the witness to avoid that. So I believe that puts everything on the record. Anything the state would want to add to that?
No, thank you.
How about the defense?
No, that's right.
All right, I think you might have a computer here. So we'll take our break.
Amazing.
We'll give you all 15 minutes. If you need a little longer with the computer, just let me know. All right, thank you, everyone. We're in recess.
Jesse, don't think you're in charge of things. Now, Simi says Shorty merch is the best. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. Find me another merch store that has pajamas, swimwear, towels, a dog collar, spooky season stuff, sneakers, all the things. That reminds me, we're going to a song because that's a great idea. A natural break in the day at court. I'm going to play Shine because obviously, and oh my God, I forget to do all the things. It's not there yet, but we, the Royal We, are going to introduce the Shine album cover as a merch design. So just a spoiler, just because it's almost all's your favorite song. So it makes sense. But let's play, Nico, this one.
Now some music. The supreme leader decrees it.
And the song. Enjoy, BRB.
Good people shine the brightest in the darkest times. And wishes are like beauty, they are vain, vain things. Expect nothing at all, girl, but never lose hope. Walk a fine, fine line, give me just enough rope. Shine, shine, it's gonna be fine. Time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. Quitting ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Time is but a shadow in the construct of your mind. A lie unchecked becomes the truth, you know, time after time. Ephemeral and fleeting, fortunes always meet and run in circles. Water level things, gonna be just fine. Shine, shine, it's gonna be fine. Time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. Quitting ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Time is but a shadow in the construct of your mind. A lie unchecked becomes the truth, you know, time after time. Ephemeral and fleeting, fortunes always meeting, run in circles, water level things, gonna be just fine. Time, it's gonna be fine. Time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. Quitting ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Whoa, now slow down, what you gonna do? Lamplight and lifelines, the lighting circles you. Opportunity, community, living, breathing entity, creation, foundation, building your eternity. Shine, shine, it's gonna be fine. Time is all mine. Fine lines, hard times make you who you are. Quitting ain't no option, girl, already come this far. Shine, time, fine, mine. Walk that line until the end of time. 'Cause good people shine brightest in the darkest times.
Ooh, Big Shorty, yikes. There we are. We're back. Great song. So yes, that's going to go into merch because yes. Hi, Christy. Good to see you. Hey, it just reminded me. Funny story. I went to the bathroom. That's not the funny story. While the song was playing, because multitasking, and I thought, oh, Poppy isn't in her. Sometimes when we're live streaming, because I ban them from going into my bedroom while we're live, just because she sometimes goes into the bathroom and scratches on the mat in there to make a nest, and I often have to go and close that door so she doesn't wreck the mat. It's a whole thing. And then my brain thought, oh, that's a funny story. Remember how I told you all while I was on, I think it was Arca, asked me if I that suggested that streamers who have a dog cam, a 24-hour dog camera or pet cam, do very well. And I said, well, I can't do that because when I'm not here, the dogs, if I leave their beds out, the dogs decide to rip them up just for fun, just for shits and giggles. So day one, I forgot to put their beds away. I'm like, it'll be fine. They won't. Fine, it's going to be fine. They won't do it. I trust you to Dingleberries implicitly. It was good. I got home. It was fine. Day two, back at work, got home, foam all over the house. So where I salvaged the bed, and they are back to just having a couple of blankets on the floor while I'm at work, because for goodness sake, guys. Anyway, shall we go back to court? And Christy, good to see you. Yes, I've queued things up, well, to where they need to be. And first up is Nick's special crush smiling at us. Brats, exactly.
And Mr.
Motherfuckers.
Pozza, you can come on back up on the witness stand. I forgot to pull up my exhibits from the box.
Nick will help you with that, I'm sure. Nick will help you with your
All right. Is there
exhibits.
anything, we're back on the record, I should say, is there anything we need to address prior to bringing the jury out from the state?
Not from the state, thank you.
From the defense?
No, Judge, thank you.
Attorney Kukler, are you up and working or?
Yes, I am.
Excellent.
Oh
You have great staff. So I saw them walk in, so that's good to hear. All right then, Madam Clerk, have the jury brought out, please.
You may bring the jury. Right, Dolly? She absolutely may be the best and most patient
I think
judge
it's
ever.
freezing in here, and I have this on. So
Pause, but also, oh my God, what day was that? Day, I think it was yes, it was the first half of day 5, so last Friday night. And she lost her shit. She was big mad at the defense team. It was terrifying, because if Judge Jenny D is big mad, we were all like, oh shit. Anyway, we're good to go.
It feels great. Don't turn the heat.
we'll probably adjust it a little bit. Exactly. Because I got the robe. Although I have sleeveless today underneath this sweater. But
Oh, Nick, she's got wow. So Nick, underneath her robe, she has a because it's a turtleneck, but it's sleeveless. She just said, so now you can picture what's happening underneath Judge Jenny D, or Judge Demi Moore, as you like to call her, under that robe. Yikes.
I'm just glad everyone got here safely. It was very slippery out this morning.
Oh, I bet you it's slippery with Nick
salt
too.
trucks.
Yikes.
He went over a bridge. Trust me. I mean, my tires did that a couple times. Yeah. I slowed down after that.
She's so relatable. I love her so much. Don't talk to
It's gonna be
Kukla
cold, although I do recall trick or treat in the snow previously. So probably maybe it's the elevator.
And we have to watch fucking Jessy writing her letter as she stands for the
I
jury.
know, it looks like a ring doorbell. We will wait till that sound is gone as well.
Dear Judge Jenny, I don't like you. I don't like my attorneys.
All right, thank you, everyone. Please be seated. All right, then, Attorney Sitzberger, when you are ready. I don't hear the doorbell sound anymore. Go ahead.
I think we could, Madam Clerk, please publish the 65 again.
69?
Good thing I can do that.
Oh, there is one Madam Clerk. Thank you, Judge. I'll just wait for the jury box to give me the thumbs up. Oh, thank you. All right, Mr. Pozza, when we took a break, we were talking about the receipts you had been given from Ms. Kurczewski. Do you recall that?
Yes.
All right, you said Exhibit 65 was those receipts, correct?
Yes.
All right. And 52-page document, correct?
Yes.
Is that the entirety of the receipts Ms. Kurczewski gave you?
Yes.
All right. So we start with page 1. What did you understand that receipt to be?
This looked like a credit card payment for $4,397.
Okay. Yes. And I'm just going to ask you to speak up or move closer to the microphone because it's a little hard to hear you.
Sorry.
All right. Could you just repeat what that was?
It looks like a credit card receipt for the amount of $4,397.
I apologize. The audio was not on. That is going to be much, much better.
All right. So now you can probably sit back. All right, so that's a receipt for a credit card.
Yes.
All right, and there's 2 notes on the bottom of page 1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Can you read what's, as you look at it, on the left lower corner?
On par, Shelley.
Yes.
And do you know what that note is?
Looks like a note somebody put on the receipt for a copy of the receipts I requested.
Okay. Was that note on the receipt when you got it from Ms. Kurczewski?
Yes.
Okay. What's that one to the right?
That looks like that was when somebody paid over the phone. Looks like 11/10 of 2018.
All right. And so that 11/10/18, was that just handwritten on the receipt, or was there something like attached to the front of the receipt you gave?
Judge, don't object to leading.
Sustained.
All right. How was that note pertaining to 11/10/18?
Well, you just know that the judge does not like the defense attorneys. Like it's challenge. I reckon she probably likes Daryl Brooks better than she likes Galvanese nuts and cabbage kugler. I swear, she's like, you people, go back to American Gothic.
Put on page 1.
It was just a sticky note attached to a receipt, and then she put it in a photocopier and uploaded it that way.
And when you say she did that, who are you referring to?
I would assume Jessy.
Okay, Jessy Kurczewski?
Yes.
All right. Can we go to page 2 of Exhibit 65, please? Thank you. And this is another receipt that was in the packet?
Yes.
What did you understand this to be?
This was a receipt for $14,621.56.
And to who?
To Wells Fargo. And then with the post-it note, it looks like it was paid 10/31 of 2018. It was mailed in. And
I'm going to object to speculation as to when it was paid or mailed in.
The document can speak for itself unless he has personal knowledge, so sustained.
Sir, that handwritten note on the bottom right corner, did you write that?
No.
Was that on the receipt when you got it?
Yes.
All right. And you got that from who again?
Jessy.
Okay. Can we go to page 3, please? Again, what did you understand page 3 to be?
I thought that this was a bill for a cleaning service for her condo.
And again, the handwritten notes, did you put those on there?
No.
That's how you received it?
Yes.
All right. Can we go to page 4, please? What did you believe this to be?
An AT&T phone bill?
And again, there's some handwritten notations on there, correct?
Correct.
Did you make those?
No.
Can we go to page 5, please? What did you understand this to be, sir?
A receipt for painting the condo.
All right. And again, the handwritten notes on it, did you make those?
No.
Page 6, please. What are we looking at here, Mr. Pozza?
Looks like a Tri-City Bank withdrawal for $2,700 some dollars.
Okay. And again, there's a handwritten note.
Yes.
Did you make that?
No.
Is that the state you received this invoice or receipt from Ms. Kurczewski?
Yes.
Okay. Page 7, please. What are we looking at here?
Looks like what I believe to be an email confirmation of a receipt for Capital One credit.
Sorry, Anthony. Sorry, Sidewinder. My brain thought that the 2 trials were back to back because I knew that Jesse's trial was in November, started on the 14th of November 2023. And I thought, oh, I'm pretty sure the Darrell Brooks trial was right before that. And imagine poor Judge Jennifer Dorrow. However, his trial started early to mid-October 2022. So a full year between the 2. Yikes.
Sure.
Hey, Bob, good to see you. And
Again,
your
the handwritten
boobs.
notes, did you put those on?
I did not.
Page 8, please. What are we looking at here?
Another, looks like an invoice sent to an email for the amount of $13,663. A credit card is what I would assume.
Okay. And again, you didn't know Lynn to be a credit card user at all, correct?
No.
Did this amount surprise you?
Absolutely.
Didsburger, Sidewinder.
Again, the handwritten notes on it, did you make any of those?
Cheeseburger.
No. Page 9, please. What is that?
This looks like the second page of the last document.
Okay. Page 10, please. Page 9 and 10 the same? Are page 9 and 10 the same, Mr. Pozza?
And can you go back one more time? Yeah, they both look like they're the second page of the previous email receipts.
Okay, let's skip ahead to 11 then. What are we looking at in page 11?
Looks like a photocopy of a check that was paid to the order of Chase Bank in the amount of $16,782.
Okay, again, the handwritten notes on the bottom, did you make those?
No.
All right, page 12, please. What is this document?
It's like another Tri-City National Bank withdrawal for $96 and some change.
Again, there's some handwritten notes.
Yeah.
Did you make any of those?
No.
All right, page 13, please.
Judge, I think all these documents speak for themselves.
Ooh.
Is there an objection?
Shut up, Governor.
No, I mean, a lot of it has hearsay and they speak for themselves.
I've already received it. So what grounds do you have for me to not continue publishing it?
He's objecting to the testimony, the telling of what it is.
All right, thank you. You may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Pozza. What are we looking at here?
He doesn't
Looks
know.
like a emailed receipt in the amount of $1,816.24 to Pro Healthcare Business Office. Looks like a medical bill.
Okay. And Mr. Pozza, fair to say, if there's any handwritten notes on any of these 52 pages, did you make them?
No.
Are all these 52 pages in the state, you received them from Ms. Kurczewski?
Yes.
All right. And Mr. Volkner, if you could just sort of slowly page through the rest of the 52 exhibits.
God, 52. Yeah, right, Sibby? Yikes. Objection. This evidence is not good for my client. Governor's nuts. Right. Governor's not sure. He's not sure about the whole attorney thing. How do we do this? So these are all credit card payment receipts, right? Yikes.
Okay, thank you. We can take exhibit 65 now. Mr. Pozza, you said earlier that you signed off on the estate being closed and you got paid half of the estate, correct?
Yes.
You remember approximately what time that was?
Mike, I think it's to show that this was not Lynn's pattern of behavior, because there's the crime. What are the charges? Let me check. The charges are obviously murder. Let me just check what the actual charges are. So Jesse's charges were intentional homicide, 2 counts of felony theft for stealing from Lynn. So 1 count of homicide and 2 counts of felony theft. So this is to support the fact that that Jesse was stealing from Lynn, that this was Jesse using these credit cards and whacking up the debt, and it's in contrast to Anthony and also his mother Corinne's testimony that Lynn didn't use credit cards. She didn't have credit cards. So it's to show that it was in fact Jesse purchasing things on these credit cards, paying them down to make more space, but she was using Lynn's money to pay them down. And I think she was using different credit cards. She was like robbing Peter to pay Paul. So correct me if I'm wrong, but using one credit card to pay off the balance of another and back and forward, like basically just shuffling money around.
Between March and May of 2019.
Okay. Did you have any reservations about signing off on the estate?
I did, but at the time I really didn't think there was much I could argue. And I honestly wasn't as worried about money. I just, it wasn't bringing back my friend.
Yes. Dolly says it's a tiny courtroom. Actually, who is it? Journey. I can't remember what the rest of the words in Journey's handle are, but Journey is what we call her. She was in the courtroom for some of the days of testimony, and she said it's actually not as tiny as it looks. When the camera angle is from behind when the witness comes in, first enters the courtroom, and you can see the whole where the witness stand, where Judge Jennifer Doe sits, and where her clerk sits, Teresa. It's very big. It's just that when they have it the other way, the camera from the other way, it looks really tiny. So apparently it's not as small as it looks. All that to say, that's what she said. It's not the size that counts. It's how they use
There
the
come a time after the estate was closed, let's just say, that you brought those 52 pages of receipts to the Waukesha Sheriff's Department.
I did.
Why did you do that?
I was asked by the detectives that came to my house to interview me to bring whatever correspondence I had.
I'm
with
a
Jessy
talker.
Kurczewski.
Do you recall what time frame you were asked to bring those documents?
I thought it was like July of 2019.
Did there come a time that you learned that many of those 52 pages were fraudulent?
Yes, later on.
Did that prompt you to take any action?
I retained an attorney,
Okay, who was that attorney?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
Ooh.
And if we could put up Exhibit 82 for the witness, please. Now, you said earlier that you felt dismissed from some attorneys, correct?
Yes.
Was that true of Attorney Taylor?
No.
And in fact, is Attorney Taylor still your attorney?
As of now, yes.
Did she help you take any action in the estate case of Lynn Hernan?
Yes.
What action was that?
To remove Jessy Kurczewski as
Yes. Yes.
personal representative.
Do you
Yes.
see Exhibit 82 on your screen?
Yes.
Do you know what that exhibit is?
It's from Circuit Court. This was.
Just first off, do you know what it is?
Yes.
Okay, what is it, sir?
It's the petition to remove Jessy and reinstate me as personal representative on the estate.
Okay. And is that a fair and accurate copy of the petition you and Attorney Taylor filed?
Yes.
All right, I move Exhibit 82 into evidence, Your Honor.
Objection.
Exhibit 82 is received.
And Mr. Pozza, as you look at Exhibit 82, in the upper right corner, is there a date that shows when that document was filed with the court?
8/23 of 2019.
August 23rd of 19.
Yes.
And who is it that always comments on how drab the courtroom is? Who is that? I don't think they're here tonight. As in, not just the courtroom, but the attire of the folks. Is it someone here right now? I'm sorry if it's someone, one of you shorties here right now. Yeah, it does look like there's about to be a potluck.
And are you aware whether the court ever ruled on that petition to remove Ms. Kurczewski as the personal representative?
Yes.
Not you.
And what was the decision?
They removed Jessy Kurczewski as personal representative.
All right, I'm going to show you what's been marked Exhibit 220.
Is it Christy? Yes. Me, beige no cover. I knew.
You
I
see
was
that in front of you?
Yes.
You know what Exhibit 220 is?
Sorry, Sidewinder. Christy, my brain was literally about to make the connection that it was you. And then you said that. Yes, I knew. And like, even like they just, I mean, admittedly, it's fall at this time. But no color.
It's the order to remove.
They
or
talk
replace the
slow,
personal
they
representative
dress
on Lynn's estate.
boring.
Is that a fair and accurate copy of the court's order?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move Exhibit 220 into evidence.
Objection.
Exhibit 220 is received.
And so what did that court order effectively do?
Allowed me to have some more visibility on what was going on in terms of the estate. As far as I knew, there was no financial gain out of it. It was just to make sure that the estate was secured in case anything would be returned.
Okay. At its simplest form, it removed Ms. Kurczewski as the PR?
Yes.
Who became the personal representative?
Me.
Okay. And what is the date that document from the court was filed?
10/23 of 2019.
October 23rd of 2019?
Correct.
All right. Did you, after you were made the personal representative of Lynn's estate now in October of 2019, did you become aware of any additional wills being filed?
Yes.
And tell us about that.
Jessy was sending me updated wills from Tachita Correctional Institute via mail.
I
Wow.
want to show you Exhibit 83, please.
Also, I'm sorry, excuse me. Wow. How is Jessy in jail trying to be legit with updated wills? Ma'am, you're in jail. What are we doing here? The audacity. That's crazy. The sheer audacity, right? Like not just from her home address, wherever that was, but from jail. Girl, what are we doing? What an idiot.
Man, you can't be doing that. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Right, exactly. Shameless. Sending wills from jail. She's got balls in general for sending them, right? But for sending them from jail? Is she stupid? I mean, she's not real bright, but good God. Okay, ma'am.
Can you see Exhibit 83 on your screen?
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
Yes.
And what is it?
It's what Jesse sent me as the updated will and testament of Lynn Hernan.
And if you know, did she also file that same document with the court?
Yes.
And what do you understand that document to be?
Looks like a handwritten will that was filed after
Hello,
I was
Bookie. Good to
put as
see you,
personal
girl.
representative.
In that updated will that was filed, are you still a beneficiary of Ms. Hernan's estate?
No.
Does it say who is the beneficiary?
I don't believe it says on this page.
Does it say whether you still are a beneficiary?
No.
It doesn't say, or you're not?
It doesn't say that I am.
Okay. And is that the same will that was filed originally in October of 2018?
No.
And when was the date on that document that says when it was filed with the court?
November 4th, 2019.
That would have been after you were named the personal representative, is that correct?
Yes.
I can't believe
Suppose, what's the status of the probate case with Ms. Hernan's estate?
Still open.
And you started talking about possible financial gain, something like that in one of your answers recently. Do you stand to gain anything financially out of this?
Absolutely not.
Are you interested in the money if you did stand to gain anything?
No.
What is your concern in all of this?
Justice for Lynn.
Thank you, sir. Those are all the questions I have.
Yes. Oh my God, now it's going to get horrible. Oh, this horrible man, he's going to do say horrible things.
That last few questions you were given by the prosecutor, you do stand to gain in this case. If you win the case, you get restitution, correct?
Not that I'm aware of.
The prosecutor hasn't listed you as a victim in this case,
I'm listed as a victim, but according to the prosecution, there's nothing to gain from this.
but you could file a lawsuit if you win.
Against
I
who?
hate him so
Against the
much.
estate, against Jesse.
There's nothing to gain. You spent all the money.
As far as you know, there's nothing to gain.
As far as the
Oh,
prosecution has told me, yes.
And so the estate is still open, correct?
Correct.
And technically, none of this property is yours because the estate's not closed.
Correct.
So as regards to count 3, you don't own any of this property, correct?
There's no property to own.
What I'm saying is, in October 2nd, 2018, the property belonged to Lynn, correct?
Correct.
In October 4th, the day after death, the property still did belong to Lynn.
I'm sorry, sir. Why are you raising your voice at this young man who?
Where the estate didn't belong to you, correct?
Correct.
Please slow it down a little.
Well, he's the victim listed in count 3, so he should know.
Sustained.
So again,
And let me say, you can ask him what his understanding is, but it does call for a legal conclusion.
as I asked you before, you don't own any of this property, correct?
No.
We hate you, Galvanese. Galvanese nuts.
And as far as your recollection with Lynn and credit cards, you said she never had credit cards, correct?
She never had.
Granted.
She always
Right.
paid everything in cash.
Absolutely.
So every time she went to Walgreens or any store, she always paid in cash?
Or check.
And you know that for a fact?
Anytime I was with her, it was always cash or check.
Well, let's talk about that. In 2017, well, strike that. In 2016,
Yeah, strike it
how
all.
many times did you go with Lynn to the store?
Maybe twice. In 2016.
So out of 365 days in the year, you went twice, correct?
Yeah.
How did Lynn feed herself for the other 363 days?
I assume she would drive herself to the grocery store and get groceries and feed herself.
You pay with a check every time?
Pay with cash. Check, cash.
But you don't know that for a fact.
Sir, there's been testimony from countless witnesses now. I'd say at least 5 or 6 who have testified to the fact that Lynn didn't have credit cards, that Lynn used cash always, that Lynn was a Luddite. They didn't use that, my verbiage. Breathe. We can breathe. We can do this.
Up in 2017, how many times did you go with Lynn to the store?
I probably went up to half a dozen times.
6?
Yeah.
And what stores did you go?
Walgreens.
Did you
not
buy
sure
any
if that was
Visine?
Public Market or a Pick and Save on Capitol. Go there a couple times
Where were these stores that you would go to?
on Capitol Drive.
What are we doing here, Galvanese? Galvanese nuts. Yes.
And it's
Totally
your knowledge that
agree.
every time she paid with cash.
Yes. Anytime
Or
I was,
check.
anytime I was with her, yes.
Up to 2018, how many times did you go to the store with her?
Like 4 times.
When was the last time you went to the store with her in 2018?
I don't recall the time period.
What store did you go to?
Walgreens.
Oh,
The one on Capitol Drive again?
Yes.
Was it in the wintertime, summertime?
I recall it was like early spring.
You remember what you bought?
Some prescriptions and some holiday junk from the holiday aisle. She liked sales.
So
Same.
it's safe to say Lynn always kept a lot of cash on hand.
I wouldn't say a lot.
But she was always paying in cash, correct?
Yeah, but she never had a ton of cash on her person.
You know that for a fact?
I mean, I
Yes.
was young, and of course, I'd look at what she had when she opened up her wallet. It was usually under $200.
So every time she opened up her wallet, you would look inside.
Not every time, but on occasion.
Oh. I can't stand him. I can't stand this one. Yes, Miss
You know that she liked jewelry, correct?
Yes.
And she bought a lot of jewelry, correct?
She bought a lot of costume jewelry, and after her parents passed away, she decided to invest in some bigger pieces that were
That
real
Jessy
gold.
stole.
Yes, she loved jewelry.
She bought expensive jewelry, correct?
Last year of her life.
Correct. And she, in your opinion, she's paid it with cash?
Yeah.
You know that for a fact?
Yeah. Or a check.
I'm showing you what's going to be marked as State's Exhibit number
Oh, he's going to impeach
595.
him? Fuck.
Could you?
Wait, is he about to try to impeach him with some evidence that Lynn used a credit card? Because Lynn didn't have a credit card.
Correct. That's Exhibit 595.
She needs some coffee. Court reporter just had a big swig.
Did you see that exhibit on your screen?
Yes.
And it's,
Thanks, Steph.
what's the heading on the exhibit?
JP Morgan Chase.
Pause. Thank you, Stephanie. In case you're not sure, a Luddite refers to someone who is resistant I can't read. That's too small. Is resistant to or poor with new technologies. So resistant, I think, and also not as a result, because not familiar with, not very proficient in using. Remember, it was Kareem Pozza who said if you'd show her Lynn a photo, even on your phone, Kareem, her best friend of 35 years, would have to show her how to swipe it. She didn't know how to even swipe on photos, which, by the way, is not etiquette. If someone shows you a photo on their phone, you just look at that photo and you hand the phone back. You don't start swiping. Just saying. Okay, Galvanese, let's fucking go.
And I'm now on page 4 of that exhibit. What does it say? What's that exhibit say?
It looks like it's a balance of $64.42 on what appears to be Lynn A. Hernan's name.
It seems to be a credit card account, correct?
Pause. Remember also Lynn occasionally had store cards. Who testified to that? She had like when she did, because she wanted to build up a credit rating because she had never had a credit rating before, needless to say, but she didn't have like a visa. She had store cards.
That's what it appears to be.
Judge, I'm going to object to any lack of foundation or authentication at this point.
He's pushing back. I love Anthony Pozza. We love you, sir. Big love. You're so brave.
That the exhibit be taken out from the witness.
I agree. Unless you can establish the foundation that he's seen these.
He can't.
Have you ever
He
seen
knows
that?
what they are.
Well, you've been sitting in court throughout this trial, correct?
Yes.
You've been sitting here and back, correct?
Yes.
And you've been watching everything, correct?
Yep.
And you heard testimony that Lynn had credit cards, correct?
Store cards, dickhead. What?
I don't recall Lynn ever having a credit card. I don't recall any testimony saying she had a credit card.
Well, you heard that when she went to the hospital in September 15, 2018, when they checked her in, she had credit cards.
Store cards.
Don't recall.
He's a national treasure. He's up there with Rob Adelson. Don't even go there, Galvanese nuts. Yes, he is, Rachel. What a piece of shit. Birds of a feather and all that. This is why people don't like defense attorneys, right?
You indicated that you never went to the BMO Harris Bank?
I never did. And if I did, I was a minor when I did, and I don't recall.
So you could have gone to the BMO Harris Bank?
As a minor, maybe, but I don't, like I said.
Woos, you're allowed to lead the witness on cross-examination. That's the whole thing with cross-exam is you're really allowed to lead. That's why it's tricky because many defendants don't put on a defense case in chief. So they're mostly prosecutors are very adept with direct examinations, and because it's a totally different style. And then when someone like Hank Brennan, excuse me, comes in and as a defense attorney has to be the prosecutor, they struggle with the style of examination because it is very different.
That I never remembered even what bank it was until somebody reminded me of it.
Do you recall whether or not that bank was in Pewaukee or Waukesha?
I have no recollection of that.
Winning hearts and minds, Galvanese nuts. You got a headache, Jessy? Have a Tylenol. Acetaminophen. What? How do you say it? Yikes.
So when you were in college between 2016 and 2017 at UW Waukesha, you would go visit Lynn, correct?
Yes, for lunch.
You never went there much in 2018 because you were going to UWM?
Yeah, I transferred to UWM, and I probably, I'd see her a little bit less in 2018, but then the summer of 2018, I saw her a little bit more frequent. We went out for St. Patrick's Day, and we did a few things in 2018.
When did you transfer to UWM?
Relevance.
Winter of, I don't remember, because they're all in the same school system.
And
so in 2018 January, you were going to UWM, correct?
Correct. I think that was my first semester there.
And because of that, you couldn't visit Lynn or stop in on her anymore, correct?
Not as frequent, no. It was UWM's on the north side of Milwaukee.
Sorry, Anthony. Good point, Rach. So you can tell. So the whole thing with direct exam is that you ask questions that are open-ended, right? So the witness then can basically pontificate. They can say whatever they want. Not whatever they want, but you know what I mean. They can opine, whereas cross-examination, the attorney does all the opining, and the witness is supposed to have nowhere to go but for a yes/no answer. Paracetamol is much easier. Ms. What the fuck?
I didn't mean to put that on while you were talking. I apologize.
That's all right. I managed to stand my ground.
You did great. That was really great in the midst of well, your very serious conversation. I apologize.
That's all right. I'm a fucking professional. So I like how tiny he is too, because he's clearly a very tiny man. Can we color him orange? Can we make him oranger?
I suppose we could. Poke sent the original picture, and I just squished. I put his face on it.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of the. Is this from the new? I've only seen the OG Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I haven't seen any of the. So, but I get it.
One.
The new one.
Let me see. I can pull the first picture up and.
It's the most color he's ever worn in his life, also. So
this is the original.
With Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Right. No, I don't do movies, but I suppose I probably should. Oh, that's so funny. Hi, Britt Ketchell. Good to see you on this dreary old day. Oh, that's hilarious.
So just a little bit of something to break up the sadness.
Sadness and like about governor's nuts.
Yeah.
Finally some color, right, Christy? Right? Oh my goodness. Woozy just looked up and saw. I walk away for 1 second. You should know better. Oh, so good. Okay, back to court.
Regularly scheduled.
Oh, sorry, Britt, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Hello. I'm terrible. I'm the most irresponsible YouTuber there is.
In Pewaukee's 40-minute drive, opposite direction of where I live.
Oh, we have a coffer.
There was prior testimony about Lynn moving into that condo. Did you help her move?
No.
Oh, God, not this again.
Did Lynn tell you she was moving into that condo?
Yes.
But you didn't help her move?
I helped her take some stuff back from Madison with my mom.
But moving into the condo, you didn't help her, correct?
Just a couple pieces of furniture from our car into her condo. I guess if that consists of helping is moving. That's what I did.
That is helping. Fuck off, Galvanese.
But no.
You're an idiot. Did you help her, Galvanese? No. So shut up.
After Lynn passed, on October 3rd, 2018, you and your mom went to the condo of Miss Hernan, correct?
Not on October 3rd, 2018, no.
After she passed, or a couple days afterwards.
After, but we had no intention on going. We got invited from Jessy.
You didn't want to go to the condo?
Not right away. I was still in shock.
Did your mom want to go to the condo?
No.
But Jessy invited you out to the condo?
Yes.
And do you recall how much time had passed when you went to the condo?
I don't recall. It was a couple days.
And you and your mom went together, correct?
Yes.
And Jessy invited you into the condo, correct?
Yes.
And you got to look around the condo and grab take items if you wanted them.
She offered whatever I wanted. She, as long as I showed it to her, I could take it.
And your mom had testified earlier that you guys had spent a couple hours there looking around.
Yeah, I've been talking with Jessy, trying to figure out what had happened and put the pieces together for ourselves. Because we just lost our friend.
Ugh. Imagine that.
But you got to look around the condo, correct?
Yes.
You got to look around the kitchen area, correct?
Yes.
The bathroom.
Yeah.
Lynn's bedroom.
That wasn't uncommon.
I'm not saying it is, but I just wanted, you got to look around the garage.
Yeah.
What's
and
the
just
point?
to take whatever you want.
Yeah.
And isn't it true? You told detectives that when you were doing this, you saw a lot of prescription bottles laying around.
I don't recall.
Judge, I'm going to bring up exhibit number 9596. Would that be right?
I'm sorry, we still have a copy. If I could just see a copy.
Yes, he's so helpful. Look at her helping.
Pozza's recorded interview with Detective.
Holly, good to see you. Holly Strikes, good to see you.
So it's 596, Madam Clerk?
Yes.
569. I think it's 569, but same. Same.
I presume the state has its own copy.
I do, thank you.
All right.
All right, I'll go back to the speed we were on. I slowed it down to hear the almost full impact of Galvany's nuts yelling at Anthony. Motherfucker.
Who told you that?
You can lay a foundation for that with this witness.
Well, you met with detectives in this case, correct?
First time I met with detectives in this case was July of 2019.
And you met with detectives several times, correct?
After July of 2019.
Correct. And the first time you said you met with them was July of 2019. Do you know where that occurred?
They met me at my house.
And were you the only person there?
No, I think my dad was there.
And they wanted to speak to you. Did they want to speak to you about something?
Pretty urgently.
What do they want to speak to you about?
The death of Lynn Hernan.
And you agreed to talk with them, correct?
Yes.
And you remember how long the conversation took?
I don't recall. I feel like they were there for maybe 2 hours.
And did they tell you they were recording your statement?
I do recall that they said they were recording it.
Did the prosecutors at all, prior to testimony, did they play that recording for you?
No, they did not.
Do you remember taking a conversation or call from me while this case was pending?
God.
You may have called once.
Correct. I want to talk to you about this case, correct?
Yes.
And I asked you if you would be willing to speak with me, correct?
I was willing to speak with you. You never followed up.
But I did ask you, do you want to listen to your recording that you gave, and you said no. Remember that?
Yes.
Galvany's nuts, if you didn't follow up, then that's on you, sir.
Again, I asked you again whether or not when you went to Lynn Hernan's house shortly after her death, and Jesse said, take whatever you want. I can't remember if you saw a lot of prescription bottles laying around, correct?
I don't remember.
I'm playing you again. It states defense exhibit number 596, starting at 8:35, ending at 9.
Go ahead.
You were there. Did you ever see lots of medications around? No, not until she passed away. That was the weird thing, is when I walked in there after she had passed away, Jesse said, she was going through the house and she talked to me, and I kind of was looking around and I saw a lot of prescription bottles, but I wasn't like.
You recall telling the detectives that?
I do.
Oh, rule of completeness. Also, I don't think this is landing how you think it's landing, Galvany's nuts. I just don't think it is.
And during this same time, while you were at the house, do you recall Jesse telling you that she found some letters and notes from Lynn Hernan that kind of were on the borderline of being suicide letters?
Objection calls for hearsay. I'd ask to strike the question.
Amen. Strike that shit.
The objection is sustained. The question is struck. Jury will disregard it.
Did you at all see any kind of documents there at the scene that were written by Lynn?
I was shown some documents that were handed to me by Jesse.
And do you recall what those documents were? Did you take a look at them?
Yeah, some handwritten letters that were on loose leaf pieces of paper.
And do you recall what they were referring to?
It looked like they were referring to Lynn. It looked like Lynn had written them, but I honestly didn't pay too much attention to them.
Did you kind of glimpse at the subject matter on these letters and notes?
Yes.
What was the subject matter?
That she just was unhappy the last couple months.
And did it appear to be in Lynn Hernan's handwriting?
No.
And these letters that you found on the scene, this was a couple days after Lynn's passing?
Didn't find them. I was given them.
Correct. But this was just a couple days after Lynn's passing, correct?
Correct.
Did they appear to be copies of letters or originals?
They look like originals.
Those lights in that courtroom would give me a headache, man. I'd have a migraine by the end of that day. God damn.
How close did you look at these letters?
Glanced over them. I'll be honest, when she handed them to me, I was still pretty distraught over the whole thing, and much of that day I was foggy.
Do you recall how many pages of?
She might have handed me a couple loose.
Pause, Rachel. Yes, I have a feeling that handwriting analysis that the jail friend, I can't remember her name, the witness before Anthony, was it? Or was, anyway, yes, I think it was. Remember how she was talking about how Jessy had to do handwriting analysis and write out the same sentence over and over and over again. Chat, you can probably clarify. I have a feeling that Jessy was absolutely forging Lynn's signature on things. Not sure about the letters. The letter that the defense tried to insinuate or straight out get witnesses to agree to as being suicide letters were actually like notes in case something happened when she was in hospital, notes to the people saying, this is how you feed the cats. This is where this is the car, something. So they're trying to color those notes as being suicide notes, but I'm not sure where this is going.
Leave pieces of paper to read.
1, 2, 15, 20, 25.
I don't recall. I don't think it was 15. No, maybe 3, 4.
And you got to read. You read every sentence of each.
I glanced over them and I got the subject matter and didn't read too deep into them.
And based upon your reading of the letters, it sounded like Lynn was depressed.
Yes.
Do you know when you walked in on this days after Lynn's passing, did you see a recliner there?
Yeah.
Was that the chair that Lynn usually sat in?
Yeah.
And did you see any documents that were around the recliner?
Yeah, that was, she had all these documents around the recliner, which was off because she usually had them in a lockbox next to her bed.
But when you were there, you saw them around the recliner, correct?
Yes.
Because that's what she was sleeping.
But normally, as far as you know, she kept them in her bedroom?
Yes.
Because she would allow you in her bedroom, correct, to look around?
I was allowed anywhere. I played with her cats and they usually run into her bedroom.
With the cats, were the cats still there when you went to the condo after her passing?
I don't remember seeing the cats.
So as far as you know, the cats were gone.
I think Jessy said her mother was taking care of them, but she needed to find a disposition for both of them.
Is it safe to say that Lynn was super careful with her money?
Yes.
I mean, if a quarter was missing, she would know it.
I don't know about a quarter, but she was careful with her money.
Ms. What the Fuck says, legit, I write that kind of stuff down due to health stuff. I make sure my home work life is completely prepped just in case. Not because of depression, just because others need to know what to do. Yes. And I trigger warning, I have written a suicide note with instructions about my cat at the time and my dog. No, just my cat. Peter, PT, and yes, there were instructions, but there was also like farewell kind of things. You don't be writing just instructions on a suicide note. You just don't. Okay, Galvanese nuts. What are we doing?
So if something was missing out of her bank account, she would know it, correct? Because she was careful.
It's the same.
But again, as far as you know, she was careful with her money, correct?
Yes.
I wonder if Jessy put him a note. Don't talk about the cats.
Just for testimony that Lynn, because you knew her well, correct?
Yeah.
That Lynn was very sick the latter part of 2018, and she would not want to come out of her house anymore. Is that true?
4 weeks before she passed away, she was out and about with me and my uncle.
And that was in August, right? Or July of 2018,
It was
correct?
August, late August.
And you indicated she was talking about her estate with you, correct?
She was bringing it up and she brought up the bracelet because that was the first time I ever saw that thing.
But she was talking about her estate with you, correct?
She tried to bring it up, but I don't recall the exact conversation.
Because Lynn would always talk to you about her will, correct?
She'd always try to bring it up.
In fact, you had original copies of some of her wills, correct? Written copies, correct?
I don't recall if they're the ones that Jessy gave me or if they're ones I had before, but I did have some wills.
And there were written wills apparently from Lynn, correct?
Yes.
Did you provide those to the sheriff's department?
Provided anything that I had with Lynn Hernan to the Waukesha Sheriff's Department.
And you think those might have been the wills that Jessy had?
It's possible. I don't recall where they originated from.
So they went from Jesse's hands to your hands, correct?
Yes.
And you and your mom appear to be very close. Is that true?
We're close.
And because your mom testified that you still live with her. Is that true?
I do.
You must talk about everything in your life with her.
That's not
correct?
true.
No?
No, it's my mom.
But you would talk about Lynn Hernan with your mom, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you went to visit Lynn, you would talk about it, correct?
Well, yeah.
If you saw anything regarding Lynn in her papers, you would talk to her about it, correct?
Not so much.
Well, the receipts that you got from Jessy, allegedly, did you talk to your mom about it?
Yes.
So everything regarding the estate, you talked to your mom about it, correct?
Yes, because she worked for financial.
Right, so you both discussed the receipts and the estate, correct?
Yes.
So when you signed that exhibit,
Holly, no, this was Corrine Pozza, who was Lynn Hernan, the victim, her best friend of 35 years. This is her son. So this was who was originally the beneficiary of Lynn's will, and then Jessy changed it. So no, this is not the murderer's son.
You too.
exhibit number 69, which discussed the waiver and consent form, correct? Remember talking about that with the prosecutor?
Yes.
That was presented to you by Lisa Martinson, Jesse's attorney, correct?
As far as I knew, that was Lynn's attorney.
That's right, Steph. Basically,
So you thought Lisa Martinson was Lynn's attorney?
Yes.
Well, she was handling the estate, correct?
Yes.
So she handed you that paper to sign, correct?
I think she emailed it to me.
But it wasn't Jesse that gave it to you, it was the attorney, correct?
The attorney gave it to me, and then Jessy proceeded to ask when I was going to sign it.
Right, but it was the attorney that gave it to you, part of the estate, correct?
Yes.
And you also testified on direct regarding this bracelet that Jesse had sold. She discussed that with you, correct?
She discussed it, but she didn't really give me an option or a choice on the matter.
Princey, hi, good to see you.
So, but she did discuss it with you, correct?
Yeah, she was a personal representative. She discussed it with me.
It wasn't like she was doing something without discussing it with you, correct?
In that particular instance, correct.
Because you would say you and Jesse communicated a lot, correct?
I wouldn't say that.
You talk frequently, correct, about the estate, correct?
Yeah, we would talk, catch up every couple weeks, maybe a couple months on it. Yeah.
God, he's so vile. He's insinuating that Anthony was talking to Lynn frequently to try and talk to her frequently about the estate, when actually, Buster wants cheese, when actually Anthony's already testified to the fact that he didn't want to talk about Lynn's estate with Lynn because he didn't want to, it wasn't why he was there. God, ugh, these people are gross. my God. Hurry up, Galvanese. Land it. Land it. He cannot land it. He went to the Kukla School of Piloting. Cannot land the plane. What are we doing? He's buffering.
Sorry, Judge, I'm trying my best.
Sorry, Judge. I'm a boomer. Sorry, Judge. Got Oompa Loompa shit to do. Oh, sir.
Objection relevance?
As soon as objection relevance. Objection boomer.
And again, regarding this money, you said Lynn would tell you that she put some money in the lockbox, and every time she spoke with you, she'd have a different amount, correct?
I think back in like 2016, she spoke the amount of somewhere between 10 and 20,000, and then as it got closer to 2018, it became, she said I have $50,000 cash in that, and as far as I know, it didn't change. But again, I never pried into these issues. This isn't something that I was all that interested in.
But you don't know for a fact that she actually had any money in the lockbox, do you?
No.
I mean, she didn't take it to the bank and say, "See this lockbox? It's full of money," correct?
She wanted me to, but I never went with her.
But when she passed, you went back you wanted to get that money, correct? She told you to get that money, correct?
I was curious as to where the whereabouts of it was.
Right. You wanted to get whatever money was in that lockbox for yourself, correct?
No, I would assume it needed to be split.
Stephanie blah blah blah. Would he be a drongo? I'm trying to learn the nuances of slang. Yeah. Are you like Galvanese nuts? A what? A drongo. Steph knows. What's going on? What's a drongo? Okay, we're gonna have to. Miss, what the fuck? Do you want to Google it or shall I? We'll do some learning time. The fact that you even know drongo is just such a credit. Stephanie does often do much Australia homework. Stephanie knows all the states of Australia. I'm pretty sure she knows all the capital cities of the states. She practices her accent. Her what's going on is so good. It's so good.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Let me play the bumper first because it's important.
It's learning time with Cam Shorty. Finding out something new every day.
Okay. There's a couple things here. First of all, in Australian slang, a drongo is a stupid, incompetent, or foolish person. The term is a mild insult, similar to calling someone a dope, idiot, or no-hoper. The word likely originated from the name of a notoriously unsuccessful racehorse in the 1920s, or possibly from the spangled drongo bird, which there is a bird, which is a very pretty songbird with glossy black plumage and typically a long forked tail and a crest, found in Africa, Southern Asia, and Australia.
I've never heard of a drongo bird. So there you go. I just learned. Okay, so then back to Steph's question, is he a drongo? I mean, I think probably we need a stronger term than drongo. Because can you read the first few lines of that, please?
Yes.
Again?
A stupid, incompetent, or foolish person.
Yeah, I mean, a fucking drongo? He's a fucking drongo.
I don't know what to do with that. It just sounds so silly.
I mean,
Steph has
he-
drug her.
of course she does. Are they Australian or are they a foolish bird? This is Prince says a foolish bird.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't land it like a drongo bird with a crest. What was it? What sort of bird was it called?
Well, the bird's called a drongo, but it's a
Just a straight up
songbird.
drongo.
Yeah, but it's a songbird with glossy black plumage. It's very pretty.
Britt Ketchell says, I thought the word originated from being a dickhead. I think that's a synonym. I was going to say, is he a fucking dickhead or is he a fucking drongo? Because I would have thought dickhead is slightly more scathing than drongo in my just presumption. Okay, well, I think we can say we can call him a drongo. Maybe step back to the drawing board for something a little. Oh, hey, there we go. There's the drongo. I mean, he wears the same coloured funeral director's suit. That drongo bird, much more handsome than Galvanese nuts, but you know. We had drongos. Oh, well, I mean, I knew we had drongos in Australia. I didn't know they were of the bird kind. I only knew it's a kind it's not something that we would like. I can't remember the last time I heard anyone say drongo, but it's kind of like a 1960s kind of insult, you know, like, or 70s, I guess. It's from my childhood. People would say drongo more, like not kids, like adults would say it. Like, and that was kind of
Well, that makes sense, since they think it's from the unsuccessful racehorse from the 20s.
Yes. So then by the time that generation, yes. And so probably the grandparents and said it, and I don't know what the etymology of that is, but but it's a bit like how, I don't know, like saying grouse or ace, kind of like it's parlance that has gone by the wayside with a society's an acceptance from society to call people a cunt, you know.
There you go.
Not in your society, although I've seen that word being bandied around on the Twitters lately, and I'm like, oh my God, America, what are we doing here? What? Goodness gracious. Okay, KKK, thank you so much. I love learning a drongo. There you go. I love it. Wait, I'm going to do this. Well, we are there. Cool. Thanks, Miss What the Fuck. You're the best, Tickles.
In the estate.
When did you have that thought, that you thought it should be split? You didn't know anything about estates.
Because she was a personal representative, and according to the original will, everything was supposed to be split down the middle.
When did you see the original will?
When I came to the property after Jessy invited me and my mom to go.
When was that?
A couple days after Lynn had passed.
So you saw the will?
I saw a will.
IDK what bouncy mouse is.
When you went into Lynn's condo with your mom, you guys were looking around for the money, correct?
No.
Because your mom had told you that Lynn had taken the money out of the lockbox, correct?
I don't recall.
You don't recall your mom telling you that Lynn told her that she took the money out of the lockbox?
No, it was nothing that was ever important to me.
Poppy, where are you?
And that's why you were looking so hard in that condo, because you were looking for that money, correct?
No.
That's been answered in Ms. Stacy's testimony.
His answer may stand since he answered it. Please move on.
I mean, you heard testimony today where that vehicle that Lynn promised you, she also promised to Jennifer Flower, correct?
I don't ever recall her telling me it was promised to Jennifer Flower, considering I picked out the vehicle with her.
Right, but she had told you that she was going to give it to you, but you saw a document where she was going to give it to Jennifer Flower, correct?
Yeah.
And you said that Lynn would buy you gifts like gift cards, correct?
Just for holidays.
Bless you.
She would give you cash too?
There's never cash. I do recall on one occasion she might have put $50 in like a birthday card, I think when I was 18 years old.
Do you ever remember seeing any kind of checks from Lynn as a gift?
No, it was always gift cards.
If I showed you a check that had your name on it in your signature on July 22nd, 2016, would that refresh your memory?
We're impeaching. Okay.
Could have been a Christmas gift.
If I showed you this check, would it refresh your memory?
Sure.
Sure. Knock yourself out, nuts boy. He's wearing Jackie Fulford's jacket. They share jackets. Oh, so profesh.
97.
It's ghoulish. Living up
saw
to
that?
their
Thank you.
living up to their American Gothic coupling. A bludging drongo. You'd say a.
Look at it real close.
I usually say a bludger.
Just so the
a
record's
bludger.
clear, the witness has
Bludger.
been shown what's been marked as Exhibit 597.
Yeah, the memo's there too, so I know it's far. I remember.
Did you look at
But a bludger is someone who doesn't do anything, like a dole bludger. The dole is what we used to call, people still call it, our unemployment benefit in Australia. It's now called job seeker. And so you'd say a dole bludger, a bludger, someone who's lazy and does fuck all. So, I mean, I'd say Jessy is a bludger, right? A leech, a lazy leech.
the exhibit?
Yep.
Does it refresh your memory?
Bloody
And
drongo.
what-
There it
did you
is,
get the check
Brit.
from Lynn on July 22nd, 2016, on or about for $200?
Yep, that was for my high school graduation.
Bloody drongo.
Are you offering that?
Yeah.
No, Judge.
Okay.
She's so fucking helpful, isn't she? Look at her being so helpful. Helping her boomer attorneys. She's like, you fucking idiots, you're fucking my life up. No, Jessy, you fucked it. Objections.
Shared documents that they had received in this case with you?
Sustained. Please rephrase.
You reviewed this case with prosecutors, correct?
And parts of it.
Did
I thought that was an Australian thing. So you guys say the dole as well? Dole payment.
you recall seeing a document that was authored by Lynn at the BMO Harris Bank that talked about division of property?
Do you understand the question?
Can you rephrase?
Do you recall seeing a document?
He is a bloody drongo, Steph. I think you're right. Britain, Steph. FTW. Come on, Nutsy, let's do it.
That Lynn had authored at the BMO Harris Bank on or about January 2016, where she divided her property.
I don't recall.
If I showed you a document, would it refresh your memory?
Possibly.
I couldn't love Anthony Pozza more. He's doing so well. Okay, Galvanese, what are we doing?
This appears to be a document that Jessy handed to me in October of 2018. I do recognize this document.
And the document does contain Lynn Hernan's name on it, correct?
Yes.
And the notary stamp of Allison Pamarian, an employee at the BMO Harris Bank, correct?
I mean, anybody can be a notary.
Can you answer the question?
Yes.
And it seems to talk about Lynn dividing her property, correct?
Appears that way.
And it has property given to Corrine Lang. Do you know who that is?
That's my mom's maiden name, which is strange that she would use her maiden name when my mom's been married for 27 years.
And Diane Lang, correct?
Yes, that's my aunt.
And Jennifer.
Oh, look at her
Fowler,
smiling.
Yes.
And Jim Kelleher, correct?
Yes.
And Keith Lang.
Yes.
Oh, I called him Jeffrey. James. My bad. Sorry, ex-boyfriend.
And with those
James
individuals, it also
Kelleher.
has Jessy Kurczewski on here, correct?
Correct.
It's outrageous, isn't it, Princey? Outrageous.
But the letter for each of the individuals, or the document seems to indicate what Lynn wants done with her personal property, correct?
That's what it appears to be.
Again, the document again suggests that Lynn wants Jennifer Flower to get the vehicle, correct?
That's what that document says.
That's what that document
I mean,
says.
each page of this document is notarized by Allison Penran, correct?
Yes.
Do you know what that means when somebody notarizes a document?
Objection calls for speculation and relevance.
Overruled, the way that was questioned was fine. You may answer.
Can you re-ask the question?
Do you know what that means when somebody notarizes a document?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I mean, somebody watched, read, and confirmed that that document is valid.
Your name's not on this document, correct?
I don't think so.
And Lynn wrote this apparently January 14, 2016.
Apparently.
I think that's what he's getting at with his, that's what the document says. That's what it says, apparently. Ms. What the Fuck's been at it again behind the scenes. What have you got for us, Ms. What the Fuck? Oh my God. Wait, we have to break this up. It's torture. It's fucking torture. Wait, let me go this. What do you got, Ms. What the Fuck?
Our own little, what's it called again?
A drongo.
Yeah, our own little drongo.
Oh.
Galvin D's drongo.
It's even how his posture is.
He's all hunched over and shit.
You're the best. Yeah, we have to make a gallery. We have to make a gallery of the photos you make from trial to go downloadable in the certificate of attainment.
Nobody wants that.
Oh, people want to say, what a nice reminder when we can't remember a trial very thoroughly, but we can look at these pictures and go, oh my God. Shelley says Galvin D's Drongos.
Yeah, Galvin D's drongo.
Smarter Hari high. Slope shoulders.
Yeah.
Make a Discord folder. Yeah, that's a good point, Simi. If you really want to have access to these. Excuse me, Shelley wanted us to make the American Gothic picture of them merch, and I'm like, I don't think anyone wants to buy that.
Like anybody wants these faces on anything.
Correct. Shoulders. The shoulders. It's the shoulders. Oh, you're so good. Thank you. Oh my God. Back to this horrible man. Back to this horrible man. Ay, ay, ay. And horrible woman. Not Anthony, not horrible. Galvanese Drongos and Jessy Kurczewski. It's not hard. I just snorted. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Oh.
Nicole Kostreva is?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God.
Last name spelled for the
I can't breathe.
reporter Kostreva. Who's that? Because he's listed on here.
It's Laurie Kostreva's son. He's one of my best friends.
Because I realized on this document that she mentions him and she has you in parentheses. She does list you in parentheses.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
She had Kostreva on one of her wills at one time, didn't she?
She did.
And that was in around 2016, correct?
I think she had that will prior to 2016, but in 2016, I think she removed Cole Kostreva from the will because Lori Kostreva and Lynn had a small falling out. They'd been friends for a long time and they were upset at each other. I don't really remember what the reasoning was.
Right. Lynn Hernan talked to you about that, correct? Why she was taking him off the will, correct?
Yeah, she talked to me about it, and there was another uncomfortable conversation way back when.
And that's the way Lynn was, correct? Somebody pissed her off, she'd take him off the will.
Wouldn't say that.
What? Well, she took Cole Kostreva off her will.
Cole is still listed on that.
On the present will?
That's what it looks like.
No, this is just a BMO Harris document. This is not the will. This is not a will.
Okay.
No, Jack, is there a question there?
Sustained, the jury will disregard any statements by Attorney Galvez. He cannot testify.
Galvez nuts.
You want to see the document again?
No, it's you said it's from BMO Harris. I've seen it.
Well, my point was that she had Cole on the will and she took him off, correct?
Correct.
And she took him off because she something pissed off about him, correct?
I just don't think she had seen Cole that much in the past couple of years due to her parents falling out, and he was a minor, and so was I. So he didn't have a chance to foster or continue fostering a relationship with Lynn.
Ugh.
So Cole was taken off the will because he wasn't keeping in contact, or he wasn't seeing her enough, correct?
Objection asked and answered and speculation.
Sustained.
And in 2018, you weren't visiting Lynn as much as you were in 2017 and 2016, correct?
No, we were doing more things though in 2018 together outside of her condo.
You said you only saw her 2 or 3 times the whole year.
In 2018?
Correct.
That is correct, but it was St. Patrick's Day. I think me and my mom went over there one time in the summer. We talked a lot that summer, and then in August, I got together with her and my uncle.
I mean, when she was in the hospital in September of 2018, you didn't go visit her, did you?
I didn't know she was there because my mom was in the hospital.
They were in the same hospital, correct?
Yes.
But Lynn didn't try to call you. Did you have a cell phone?
Through this.
I believe at the time I did.
I mean, Lynn didn't call you on your cell phone and say, "I'm here at the hospital. Come and visit me," correct?
No.
I mean, you never took Lynn or bought Lynn's groceries, did you?
I never bought groceries for her, but I went to the grocery store with her on occasion.
But you didn't personally go take groceries to her, correct?
When I was in college, I didn't have any money.
This is tough
And
going.
you didn't take her to her doctor's appointments, did you?
Hang in there,
When
Chad.
she was sick at her condo, you didn't go take care of her, did you?
I offered. She said she had help.
But you didn't go, did you?
No, I just called her.
Did you go visit her when she was sick?
Offered.
Did you go visit her when
I
she
did
was
not.
24 minutes of this, 24 more minutes.
You indicated that your Uncle Keith spoke to her a lot?
Every day.
So there should be calls from Keith to Lynn's phone at her condo, correct?
Either that or a cell phone, although she used her
cleaning it
landline
up.
a lot.
So there should be, so Keith called her every day, starting when?
They've been longtime friends for 30 plus years. I guess I can't testify to say it was every day, but it was multiple times a week.
Starting when?
30 years ago.
He's
So for
badgering
30
the
years, he's
witness.
been calling her multiple times a week.
Yes.
Right.
So why wasn't Keith aware that she was in the hospital?
Objection, speculation, and relevance.
Sustained.
Sustained, man. Exactly.
Just strike a question. This one's facts, not amendments.
I sustained the question and jurors to disregard it. I should say I sustained the objection, juries to disregard the question.
Yeah, he's so stoic, isn't he? He's doing so well. Oh my God, what's he doing
So
with that
you're pretty
face?
close with Keith Lang?
Yes.
Again, he's your uncle, correct?
He's my uncle.
You keep in contact with him every day?
Multiple times a week. He lives right
What
up the
are
road.
we doing
So
here,
every time he would call
Galvany?
in, you were present?
Not every time, but a lot.
So when So on exhibit number 598 that we were just talking about, the BMO Harris document, when Lynn writes Keith Lang, glass butter dish in courier cabinet next to fireplace, he knows he already received personal gift early. What is personal gift did Lynn give him?
Objection calls for speculation.
Sustained is to the form of the question and foundation.
Did Keith ever talk about the personal gift that Lynn gave him?
As far as I'm aware, Keith didn't receive any personal gift from Lynn Hernan.
But that's what the document states, correct?
That's what it states.
The first one. Juries.
It further goes Richland Center pictures, parentheses glass, all restaurants/bars. Apparently the pictures of restaurant bars, which was a dry county when grandma were alive. Do you know what she was referring to?
I think there were.
No, he stopped doing it. You right, Bossy? Just going quiet for a second because he's doing something cute, but he stopped as soon as I muted it. And Poppy's like, "Oh, you're talking to the dogs? Here, I'm coming for more cuddles."
Old pictures of a bar that was in I don't remember what state, and it was during like the Prohibition era, and it was just like a kind of like a cool old outlaw picture.
Bad, Rach. Yum burgers. Cheese? Bacon?
But I don't
Pickles?
remember exactly what it
Ketchup?
was.
Lettuce?
But that's
Tomato?
what she's referring to in this document, correct?
Yes.
Poppy. No, Poppy. Poppy. Poppy just burped. Fantastic. Come on, man. Still 20 more minutes of this bullshit.
So Lynn would revise what people would get, correct?
I was unaware of revisions, but it appeared that way on the documents. Correct.
It appeared that way on the documents. Correct.
That's the way Lynn was, right? I mean, you're aware. I mean, she told you that when she passed away, she didn't want the estate to get anything. She wanted all her money or belongings to go to somebody, correct?
Yes, Rachel.
That's correct.
Yes. Yum.
That was very important to her, correct? That when she passed away, she wanted her money and all her property to go to certain individuals and not the estate. Not the government, correct?
Objection calls for hearsay.
If you know the answer.
All I can remember is she was worried about other entities taking from her estate in the event that something would happen to her. Whether that was governmental or not, I'm unsure.
Yum. Yum, Rach. Yum, Rach. I'm hungry. Come on, Galvanese. Don't make me skip through. Oh.
Hernan being of sound mind and body on this date, January 16, 2016, if any of the following people listed below, survive me, are to be given personal items under their names if property is still available to do such. Lynn Hernan. Does that sound like her?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
And again, on this document, she doesn't leave you anything.
Oh, man. That's
Again,
my brain
I'll say it
going.
again, Judge. Again, in Exhibit 598, the BMO Harris document, she doesn't leave you anything.
That's what that document appears to say.
I'm so proud of him. He did so well. He's mad. Bless you. Come on, Galvanese.
Look at screen, correct?
Correct. It's not up.
Okay.
in
It's
front
not
of
up.
you.
That's what she said. All right. Objection, Boomer. More of this. Good Lord.
Let me do this. George, you can stand, you can stretch. Did the by any chance the state have that document handy?
I might have to see the hard copy again. I can try my best to pull it up.
Aye, aye,
Right, you have a
aye.
different number on that, so that needs-
Objection relevance.
And we could publish it for the defense, I think.
Objection relevance.
So switch to the state, we'll make sure.
Objection, Boomer. Objection, attorneys with tech. I'm glad. This is great. Less time of Galvad's nuts and our nuts. Good Lord.
Just be mindful of the headings if there's any exhibits that have not been.
Waukesha Freeman.
Okay.
Could you see that exhibit in front of you?
Yes.
And that's the first page of the exhibit, correct?
Yes.
And it starts at the beginning, obituary to be put in Madison was WI newspaper, Waukesha Freeman, prepared notarized.
Okay. Frankly, this writing looks different to my eye than Lynn's notes about the house. You know, the cats and the key to the title to the car and stuff. I don't know, chat. What do you think? It looks more uniform to me. I can't remember what the testimony is about this.
It's January 16, 2016, Lynn Hernan, correct?
Correct.
And under Freeman, for some reason, she had written the word Sunday paper, correct?
Yes.
And it states Lynn Hernan, loving daughter to Bob and Lorraine. Hernan, deceased. You know who Bob and Lorraine are?
Robert and Lorraine are her father and mother.
And in 2016, were they deceased?
They both were deceased, I think, in 2016.
And it says passed away, and then there's a several, like 2-3 lines in a comma, correct?
Correct.
Born June 26, 1956. Is that her birthday?
That's Lynn's birthday?
Correct. Is that Lynn's birthday?
Yes.
It says Lynn lived more life in her first 40 years than most people do in a lifetime. Due to being surrounded by the same lifelong friends after leaving Madison, graduating class of 1974, Lafayette High School. Does that sound, do you know where Lynn graduated from?
I don't recall.
Do you know that 1974 seemed correct?
Seems about right.
I mean, me and Lynn are the same age, and I graduated in 1974.
So I'm going to object. Is that a question or outside the realm of this witness's knowledge?
Sustained. Jury will disregard that last comment.
Sustained, you
She
idiot.
followed her passion to be a salon owner, hairstylist. If you knew Lynn, her other passions, without a doubt, were the sun, water, entertaining, and cooking. Does that sound like Lynn?
Yep.
But most of all, Betty Davis and black and white movies, and The Wizard of Oz.
Do you like all that stuff too?
So on this
She
day,
knew all this
comma,
stuff.
play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, in parentheses, correct?
Yep.
Does that sound like Lynn?
Yes.
Is that the song she liked?
That's the song
So,
that's in Wizard of Oz that everybody knew she liked.
so because a grifting con artist fucking drongo, bludger, like Jessy Kurczewski, knew the things that Lynn liked, because that's what narcissists do. They get to know you, right? Sidebar. There's another stream coming up. Oh, I might have to change the time when court's done for the day. Maybe we might. Anyway, back on track. Brain. That doesn't mean that Lynn wrote it. It means that Jessy included things that she knew Lynn liked to make it sound more legit, right? Right.
Like Judy
Bridget?
Garland, as Betty would say, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Favorite line
Right,
from
Veronica.
movie All About Eve. That sound like Lynn?
Yes.
So remember, Lynn, when you see a black and something movie and smile. I think she's writing there white, but on my document I can't totally make out what it says, but it seems to appear to say black and white movie and smile. Would you agree?
It doesn't sound like something she would say, but it looks like it's written by her.
Surviving, wonderful cousins, aunt and uncles located all over. All donations please give to a no-kill animal shelter, because another one of her passions was saving all the unwanted stray animals, which she has had all her life. Is it something that she would talk about, stray animals?
She always had cats.
It says, P.S. Do not change. Not having a service, a memorial, or party, just. I'm not sure what that word says, but sign Lynn Hernan, correct?
That's what it appears.
And on the second page of that document, these were things we were just discussing, correct? Page 2.
Yep.
She was going to give Diane Lang 2 antique pictures in the hallway. Mom's something great grandma, great aunt, 24 years old. Did that sound like Lynn?
Mike, thank you for the
This doesn't
coffee.
sound like Lynn. She wouldn't have misspelled my family's name wrong.
Where's your family misspelled?
Thanks for the
Corrine
coffee,
Lang, for
Mike.
one. My mom's name is Corrine
Wait.
Pozza. Corrine spelt wrong. It's K-O-R-E-N. She knew my mom very well and would address her cards that way.
What Jessy saw in her eyes. You're in the drawer, sir.
Speaking of cards, your mom testified that you guys brought cards to the sheriff's department, correct?
Just a few.
The sheriff's department had asked you, please bring everything you have that has Lynn Hernan's handwriting on it, correct?
They didn't specify everything. They said, please bring some things of Lynn Hernan, with her handwriting on it. They didn't say everything.
Do you have more handwriting documents?
Yeah.
Did the sheriff's department ask you, could you bring other documents with you to the sheriff's department?
Said it was not needed.
Do you know why they wanted the handwriting document?
They didn't tell me specifically why. I just gave it to them because they asked.
100% open the door.
I'm showing you marked that state's exhibit number 49.
You just have to switch computers.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I mean, let me see if I can find the note that was on. Well, I'm sure. Maybe the royal we. Ms. What the fuck? Do you think you could please find the note that has already been brought into evidence of Lynn's actual handwriting, the one where she's, I read it. I read it out loud poorly, and we ourselves could maybe compare it. IDK. It looks different to me. The pressure of the pen on the paper is even different. Let me scoot back a bit. Hang on.
They wanted the handwriting.
Where is it?
I think they said please bring.
Testified that
Being spelt wrong.
Mom's.
Pause. See. I don't know. I think something. I swear. The inference is there from Anthony, right? It's
You
not
know why they wanted the handwriting document?
They didn't tell me specifically why. I just gave it to them because they asked.
Okay, so he gave a handwriting sample. Is that what he just said? My brain.
I'm showing you marked that state's exhibit number 49.
Ay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh God, more tech stuff.
You'll have it on your computer, Attorney Galvez?
I hope so, Judge.
He prefers Galvady's nuts. Just saying.
Not yet. You want to publish right away?
Yes, Judge.
This is document 49, exhibit 49.
69?
These are copies of cards that you and your mom brought to the Sheriff's Department?
Correct.
How does she spell your mom's name on that card?
It's Carini. She used to call my dad Mom Carini and Boobala.
Pause.
Nicknames.
I mean, maybe if Lynn did write it, she was doing a more focusing more on doing neat handwriting. But don't you do that also in a greeting card? See how that writing on that will, supposedly written by Lynn, was much more uniform. Lynn's actual handwriting is more haphazard. I'm sure there are, the Y is similar, but not even, much more haphazard. Admittedly, that other document had lines. It was a lined page, whereas
Hey.
Hey.
I found something.
KKK, let me do this. Thank you. You're the besticles.
I'm on day 2. Let me get.
Veronica said Jessy probably writes with both hands like a serial killer.
Jesus.
Yeah, like the one that, thank you, the one that that they just showed was very uniform, similar but too neat. Okay, so let's do this. Yeah. And that's lined. So even with line, I mean, I guess when if you're writing your, yes, Princey, the size and the spacing of the letters. Yeah. So, I mean, what's that? That's her numbers and stuff, right? Contact numbers.
Yeah. It was the first thing. Here, maybe this.
So it's much more loose. Sorry, getting the juices flowing. Yeah, let me see if I can. I'll see if I can scoot through, and we can swoop between the two. Whoops! Wait, what am I doing? Scoot. They're the cards. How far back did I go? Do a thing like this. Here we go. Okay, now let me just put mine. So chat, look at that. Let me get rid of this banner for a sec so we can have a look. Wait. Isn't that right? No, wait. Where is it? There it is. You got it. Thank you. Okay, now let's go. So that's the one, and then this. Oh, fuck. This. Look, it's much more uniform. It's much more even pressure with the pen on the biro. Ha, callback. On admittedly, if Lynn was writing it, it's a legal document, so she's going to put a lot of effort into. Okay, do you want to swap back to yours again?
Yeah. I feel like there's probably letters you can look at specifically. Like
The Y is complete. Okay, go look at the Y look at the Y there. We can't really zoom in, can we? No. If you look at the Y, her Y's are not the same. She has a couple of variations of her Y. Remember the handwriting expert in the Donna Adelson trial who was talking about that some people have a couple of variations depending on what they're putting the letter with, and so they might have two kinds of Y's. But the Lynn's Y's always have a hook all the way through, like it loops back around, whether that joins up with the bottom part of the Y or lands lower. And then look. So there are Y's in this one. If you're on your phone, you can zoom in. There are Y's on here that don't do that, and G's as well. Totally different. She does a big scoopy loop on her Y's. So then, wait, go back to the.
the L. Look at the L in Lynn.
At the top of the page?
Or at the bottom, on the bottom, where
yes.
signed Lynn Hernan before, not her actual signature, not the very signature, but it says signed Lynn Hernan.
Yep.
Okay, and then look at mine. Okay, look right here. That L is so different. It says Lynn Hernan right here. So different.
So different. Lynn's handwriting was more loose, excuse me, and spread out. And even if she was being compact with things, that's a flow of the hand, isn't it?
Yeah. Like Christy says, the swoopy L. It's totally different.
And let me go back to mine again, so we can now that we know what we're looking for. It's down. Oh, it's down here at the bottom of the page. Totally different. So that Y has a Scooby Doo. Are there any G's in yours? Because in this there's a G here in this one. There's a G in entertain. Does it say entertaining? I think it does.
There is a G, and it doesn't look like that.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's right here. Oh, let me click on it so you can see. Right here. It has a little swoop that goes up here where yours looked like it just terminated.
Yep. And what is that happens? I wonder if there's any P. Let me see if there's any P's in here, because the in happens there. The P's are interesting. Let me see. Also, she uses this one. There are some capitalizing, which is one of my pet peeves, in the middle of sentences for no real reason. Let me see. I think the Y is the most different thing. Clicking on it. Here's the Y here. And you say, like you say, that L it's the same shape. Like there's no way anyone can replicate how I sign my name. It's 50 years of sort of bastardizing itself. Let me see if there are any double P's. Also, the P's in that one you had quite low, long below the line of the writing, and these are quite compact, loopy. Yeah, and here's here. There's in the word bumpy.
Is there a J? An uppercase J? It looks like, is that right there, Jerry? By Jerry or something?
Where?
Like halfway down the page.
Oh, JC, yeah, something, but there, right.
So
There,
that
that's the
J
yeah.
is super different than the J on this one in Jeep.
Okay, let me have a look. Remove, go you. Look at us being all investigative and shit.
Here's the Jeep.
Oh, totally different. It's totally different. Those kind of letters you can't. It's so hard. That's what she said. It's so hard to change those like. And Lynn was what 60 something. So that's even another decade on top of me. Of what about? Are there any like air quotes in yours? Like as in not air quotes, quote, actual quotes.
Let me see. I'm just gonna play it for a second and see if it goes any farther down the page. But there's none on this portion.
What about capital B's? Yep. Wait. So you've got a B right in the middle of your in the middle there. Just there, capital B. Have a look at that, and then wait. Here, I'll show you with she's got Betty Davis in mine written there. Where is it? Here. See the B's are different. There was a different weight and a different blobbiness to the B's in Betty Davis black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon we are now experts in handwriting comparison.
We got this shit.
We've got this shit. Exactly. Princey says she's been making that J since the second grade. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. And those even when like I know when I'm trying my hardest to do my best handwriting, it always lapses. No matter how I'm concentrating, no matter what I do, it always goes back to those defaults. When I'm trying, because I do an A, when I write A, capital A, I do like it's all one thing, and it looks like a sort of like a skewy triangle. And when I'm trying so hard on an official document to write my name in all caps, which is Lisa, 1A, Alan, I can usually do the A in Lisa properly, and I revert. My brain just defaults. You can't not do those things. Your brain just defaults. Look at us. Yep. Okay. Like, you know what we just did then? We did some learning. So, of course.
It's learning time with Cam Shorty. Finding out something new every day.
I love that so much. Okay, we're going back to court. God, sorry, Galvanese. Here we go
Not sure
again.
what that word says, but sign Lynn Hernan, correct?
Wait. I scooted back. Let me get back to roughly. It was where the cards were. Oosh, suck it, Jessy. Terrible forging, Jessy. Terrible.
She talks about grandma's champagne glass, 2 bracelets in the ashtray. She talks about a television set. Do you know?
The J in this one's the same. Can you see up here? The J here it's for James Kelleher, her ex-boyfriend. That J is the same as the Jeep J, Ms. What the fuck, right?
Yeah, it is. Pretty much.
But
it's
she's
still squished. It's a lot more squished than the Jeep one. The Jeep one's a lot wider and.
Yep. I mean, maybe. Anyway, well, look at us. We're detectives.
And still, that L is nowhere near on the top of that page.
Yeah, no. Just above television set there.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, we'll see. Let's go.
What she's talking about, television set that Emerson?
Yeah.
Is that what she owned?
I'm not sure what brand TV she had.
She talked about speakers, a silver ashtray filled with cross. Correct?
Correct.
And again, at the beginning of the paragraph, she talks about Lynn Hernan being sound in mind, correct?
So it appears.
And on the corner, she says, where she writes attached to will, correct?
Correct.
And the next page after that, I think it's 404. She again talked about what she wanted done if any of the people listed below are survivor, correct?
Yes.
She talks about Lisa Watering. You know who that is?
I'm not sure who that is.
And then on the last page, again, in that corner, she says attached to will, correct?
Correct.
She finishes with Lynn Hernan being a sound mind and body, have a lockbox, BMO 514. List the location, correct?
Correct.
And she has copied this to self-attorney, insurance people, presently Jim Berg. You know who that is?
I don't recall who that is.
Apparently that's her insurance agent.
Objection, the witness just stated he does not know who that is.
Sustained.
Well, it states, it has his number, correct?
Yeah, and it says independent agent.
In parentheses, correct?
Yes.
It says company is Progressive for auto homeowners, correct?
Correct.
No further questions, John.
Any
Oh, thank
redirect?
God.
Yes, Your Honor, I have about 20 minutes probably, if that's, we want to keep going?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you.
Yes, please.
Mr. Pozza, a lot was made of your visits with Lynn stopping or falling off between 2017 and 2018. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Would you say that you ever stopped caring about Lynn?
Absolutely not.
If somebody claimed that you and your mother just didn't care about Lynn anymore in 2018, would you agree with that?
Disagree.
Did you and Lynn personally ever have any kind of falling out?
No.
Did you believe Lynn was ever angry with you between 2016 up until the time of her death?
No.
You said that sometimes you can remember going shopping with Lynn, correct?
Yeah.
And I believe you said
Evidently.
that the stores you recall going to were on Capitol Drive.
Yeah.
Is that in Waukesha County, do you know?
I think Pewaukee's in Waukesha County.
Okay, it was close to her house in Pewaukee?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever go shopping with her in places like Franklin or West Dallas or Hales Corners even? I'll take my
Overruled.
question so you can answer. I'm sorry.
Overruled.
Thank you. You can answer the question.
No.
Did you know Lynn to shop in those geographic locations?
She stayed in Waukesha County, it seemed.
Now, Attorney Galaviz played the recording to help you remember what you told detectives as far as seeing prescription pill bottles, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, in that recording, you said you did see prescription pill bottles when you went to Lynn's condo after her death.
Yes.
Was that normal?
No.
When you would go visit Lynn on lunch between classes, would you see prescription pill bottles everywhere?
What time are we talking about?
Overruled.
You can answer.
Maybe one or two bottles, like here and there, but nothing that extreme, no.
And these letters, that Exhibit 598 that you were shown, are those the same letters that Attorney Galaviz earlier asked you that Ms. Kurczewski handed you at Lynn's condo?
It wasn't probably in the same stack, yeah.
Okay. Do you believe there were different letters that Ms. Kurczewski showed you, or?
Yes.
Okay. And when Attorney Galaviz asked you about those letters, not necessarily Exhibit 598, I'm trying to be clear about that, but the letters that Ms. Kurczewski handed you at Lynn's condo, Attorney Galaviz asked if they appeared to be written by Lynn, correct?
Yes.
And you said?
No.
Why did you not believe they appeared to be written by Lynn?
Just the misspellings, you know, it was a will. It wasn't something that was like a birthday card.
And did you happen to find those when you were looking around the condo that day?
And to find what?
Did you happen to find those letters on your own and Ms. Kurczewski explained them to you?
No, I was handed down.
By Ms. Kurczewski?
Yes.
Same thing with Exhibit 598 and the writings you saw there. Do you know who wrote those?
No.
Did you ever see Lynn write those?
No.
You said Lynn often brought up her estate or what she wanted to have happen if something happened to her.
Correct.
In any of those conversations, did Lynn show you these pieces of paper?
No.
Did Lynn reference who she wanted specific items of property to go to?
Not specifically, no.
When Lynn would bring up her will, and you said she was always doing that and made you uncomfortable, what do you mean she would always bring up her will?
And she would reference it a lot while we were, you know, together. And she said, you know, it's important for you to pay attention to this. And I would just reiterate that the importance was hanging out with her and spending the time with her. It was awkward for a 18 to 20-year-old to be talking about finances with a 62-year-old woman.
And when was the first time you can remember her bringing up her will or her wishes if something happened to her, to you?
Shortly after her mother passed.
Do you remember what year that was, roughly?
I don't recall.
Okay. In any of those conversations where she wanted to talk about if something happened to her, did you believe she was suicidal?
No.
Did you believe she was thinking she was going to die very soon?
No.
Okay. And again, you didn't see Lynn write these, and Lynn didn't bring these letters up to you. And is that true of the letters Ms. Kurczewski handed you, as well as what you saw in Exhibit 598?
Can you ask again?
Sure. Let me ask it better. The letters Ms. Kurczewski handed you a few days after Lynn Hernan died.
Judge mistakes the facts. Those letters were never handed to him, but I think the record says they were emailed to him.
I think he's testified
What am
several
I
times that
doing
Mr.
here with
Shesky handed him letters at the condo.
Why is it doing that?
Oh, those letters.
Withdraw the objection?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That is correct.
Must have clicked something.
Lynn Hernan never showed you those.
No.
The documents in Exhibit 598 that you looked at today, did Ms. Hernan ever show you those?
No.
Did you ever reference them?
No.
Again, did you ever go with anybody to the bank or somewhere else when they were notarized?
No.
Switching gears a little bit, Attorney Galaviz pointed out that you've gotten to sit in court for this trial.
That is correct.
Do you know why you get to do that?
Because I'm family.
Yes.
Why is that?
Labeled a victim on the case.
And you have certain rights as a victim?
That is correct.
Did anything about you being able to sit in court thus far shape your testimony in any way today?
No.
Did you hear somebody testify and say, oh, okay, I remember it differently?
No.
While you've been in court, you've had the chance to hear that Ms. Kurczewski has used other people's identifications before, right?
Yes.
All right. So when we talk about notarized documents, you're still not sure that Lynn wrote these, are you?
At the time or as I sit here now,
As you sit here now, sir.
don't believe that those are documents that Lynn Hernan wrote.
Thank you, sir. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you, sir. You may step down.
That was kind of a mic drop moment. I'm going back. Dolly, are you in the West Coast? I was like, 6:06? Make a wish? You know, a time you don't see that often is 5:55. I know it comes around twice a day, but it always blows my mind. I'm like, cool. I hardly ever see that one. I'm going to go back. And then we've got a little. We've done some behind the scenes deciding. Hang on.
Right?
Yes.
All right. So when we talk about notarized documents, you're still not sure that Lynn wrote these, are you?
At the time or as I sit here now,
As you sit here now, sir.
don't believe that those are documents that Lynn Hernan wrote.
Thank you, sir. That's all I have.
All right. Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Judge Jenny D was relieved for him. You could hear it in her voice. Hey, K. So, chat, hi. That's a natural breaking point. And I did have, I don't know what I'm thinking with this scheduling shit. Time blindness is a real bitch. We do have, and we still do have, Psychology Corner planned for next. 7 minutes ago, same thing. What we're going to do is, so long as y'all don't mind, is we're going to leave the second part of day 6 testimony for tomorrow night so that we can finish off Dr. Ramani's amazing interview with the chap with the distracting yellow chairs, but night is starting to fall, so it's less confronting visually. Psychopath or sociopath. We have about another hour and a half, hour and 20, interrupt, but so it doesn't get too late tonight or tomorrow night, let's do that now. And then tomorrow night, we can finish the rest of testimony from day 6 in the Jessy Kurczewski trial. And we can also do a psychology corner after that, because I've got something else in mind. My brain is very busy. I haven't been doing any true crime for about a month in my own personal viewing life. So I've got something else up my sleeve that I was thinking, it's going to be ages till we can do that one. But if we do it like this, it means we're going to be in trial till about May of 2028 for this trial. No, I'm joking. But I'd rather not. Anyway, that means we don't have to suffer through any more Galvanese or Kukla for tonight either. Are we good? Nice, says Woos. Nice. So, with that, thank you all for being here. Thank you to Ms. What the Fuck for all of the cool behind the scenes things. Don't forget, go and check out the merch store. We have new merch. If you came on in late, there is yet more new merch. A whole range of PJs. There's a beach towel, a hot tub towel, pool towel. What else? There's more. There's youth clothes, youth t-shirts in the Camp Spooky range. So many cool things. Use code SPOOKY, SPOOKY, for 10% off site-wide until the end of the month. Cute mugs. Yes, cute mugs. So many cool things. Flip-flops, thongs, swimwear. So many things. Go and have a look. And remember, all proceeds go to my beautiful mods, whether it's paying them in dollars and cents or buying them merch. Princey, while I got you here, can you please pick a t-shirt or something? I know you just do it. Girl, you're the only one left in the mods from this most recent batch of new stuff. So actually Amber as well. I'll have to message Amber. Please do. K. You don't have to go anywhere because there's a portal set up. So maybe go to the bathroom, jam out to Chatty's Bay. There's Stephanie blah, blah, blah. I did set up the trailer song to be The Wizard of Oz for you, my friend, my wife, my love, my true love forever. So we usually choose merch. Merch is cool. It kills two birds with one stone. Yeah. Anyway, I love you all very much. We hate Jessy Kurczewski. Be kind to one another. Don't forge any documents. Just don't. Don't drink Visine and don't give Visine to anybody else. That's all I'm saying. Love you, mods. Love you, Ms. What the Fuck. Love you, shorties. See you in a minute. Boom.
I love you all so very much. We had a blast just chatting and stuff. Things may have gone bit off the rails. Professional when all else fails. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all the caps out. May have been cheese, bit faster please. The time has come, Camp Shorty out. We're skating through all the tough things, learning about this and that, defense motions, prosecution, and narcissistic twats. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all the all caps out. May have been cheese, but faster please. The time has come, Camp Shorty out. Community, just you and me. Occasionally Buster and Poppy.